Mic check, mic check. All righty. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Stephen Rich alongside my new partner in crime, Chris, the Big Easy Lambert. Chris, how you doing?
I'm just thinking about raindrops falling on my head. You know, it's that song.
That's right. That's right.
No, I'm doing great, Stephen. Ready for tonight's challenge.
Yeah, well, it's a big game tonight. We're going to start this broadcast a little different this week than we have before. We had originally planned on having Miss Dorena Collier come up, and we were going to do senior spotlights on her two boys, Keyshawn and Sean Collier. That's not going to happen. So we're going to spend a few minutes talking about Sean and Keyshawn ourselves. We haven't spent a lot of time on them this year, and they would have been seniors this year, so I feel like that it's only fitting that we spend a few minutes talking about the amazing life that Sean and Keyshawn had. And I knew the family. I knew them well. First and foremost, they were really good kids. And they were Christians, and they were both really good athletes. And
Fantastic.
I know my first experience when me and my wife moved to Medina. Obviously, our son Caleb playing football. That's all he ever cared about. And he started playing in the City League here in Medina. And Sean and Keyshawn were on Caleb's first City League team. We were the Eagles, and myself and Mr. Jeff Wilbert were coaching the team. And Sean and Keyshawn were there and or were on the team, and they were having a hard time getting to the games and getting to the practices. And they really wanted to play, but both Sean and Dorena were working second shifts at their jobs, and we're not able to bring them to practice. So I volunteered to make sure that the kids were able to make it to practice, and then make it home. And their older brother Mark would actually have the school bus drop him off on days that we had practice over at the city field, at the Lions field. Mark would have the school take him and drop him off at the field, and he'd wait on me because I would swing by and pick the boys up on my way over there. We would practice, and I would take all three of them home. So I got to know the boys really well. They both had very different personalities. They both had very different play styles. Sean was the speedster, and Keyshawn was the power back. And they're going. They on this day, or back in April 4 years ago, our community was shocked with the news of what had happened, and the boys were. The boys drowned in a pond here in Medina, and they were the news was absolutely shocking to this community. And I want. I'm going to say a few more things, and then we're going to go to break, and then we're going to come back with our normal pregame show. But I wanted to say a few things before we did that about Sean and Keyshawn. Their numbers have been retired permanently, both at the middle school and the high school. There will never be another number 1 or number 5. They have been permanently retired. Their jerseys are in the locker room. They're the first two. The first 2 lockers are number 1 and number 5, and their jerseys are still hanging up there. I think that our boys are playing for Sean and Keyshawn. I think that's the reason they've been playing. A lot of the reason why they've been playing such inspired football this year. And I think personally that Sean and Keyshawn would be proud of the way that these kids have played this year. I personally believe that. So on behalf of myself, my partner Chris, I want Darina's going to be listening to this. I want Darina to know that, I still love you. This community still loves you. And we hope you find the courage at some point in time to come back around and let us embrace you and love on you. Chris, do you have anything?
Man, I don't know Darina that well, but, I'm Facebook friends with her. And I was looking through some stuff, and I don't think she would mind me sharing this, but I was reading a post not too long ago where she talks about, I'm just going to read it to you. Every time I try to give in, God sees fit to remind me that to honor such amazing boys, I have to live life. I'd rise above my pain, for I know God. Excuse me. I know God is. He can and He will. Enjoy your babies, parents of 2019. For time waits on no one. Before you know it, it's May 2019. It will be here. So make lots of great memories and enjoy your amazing gems for life. I'm sorry, but that's tough.
This is Stephen Rich alongside Chris Lambert. You're watching WNWS.com. We'll be right back.
911.
Officer, I'd like to file a report. I witnessed a robbery.
A robbery?
Yes, at Sonic. I saw a man steal a quarter-pound double cheeseburger and tots for only $2.99. He was about 6'1", brown hair, blue shirt, big smile.
Wait, so he did actually pay just $2.99? I better check this out. Boy, lunch!
It's a steal, all right. The Car Hop Classic, a quarter-pound double cheeseburger or Slinger plus tots for only $2.99. This is how you Sonic. Text not included. See menu for details for a limited time. Only participating Sonic drive-ins.
If you ignore your teeth, they will go away. Patterson Family Dentistry in Medina will give your teeth the attention they deserve with our full-service family dental practice from root canals, crowns, cosmetic crowns, veneer restoration, comprehensive adult x-rays, and exams. Patterson Family Dentistry is a full-service family dental practice that's been serving our local Medina community for nearly 10 years. No need to drive to Jackson for quality, caring, and compassionate dental care. Patterson Family Dentistry, 23 Garage Drive in Medina. Open 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Thursday and 8:30 a.m. to 3 p.m. on Fridays. Call 783-1111 to set your appointment. That's 783-1111. Go Hornets, and be sure to wear your mouthpiece. Patterson Family Dentistry in Medina.
You're listening to South Gibson Hornet Football on WNWS.com.
If you're ever involved in an automobile accident, the last thing you need to worry about is what to do next. It's simple. Call Precision Auto Body at 783-0075, and they can handle the rest for you. With rental cars on site, they can have you back on the road with no delay. They repair all makes and models, both foreign and domestic. No need for you to run to a franchise or dealer where you're just another number. At Precision Auto Body, you're known by your name and your concerns about your vehicle. They've been in the same location between Milan and Medina for 20 years, with adding a second high-quality location in Dyersburg in 2014. They have all certified technicians and continuous education, so they can repair your vehicle to factory conditions. Remember, you own your vehicle. You own your insurance. You own the right to tell your insurance company that you want Precision Auto Body to repair your vehicle. So don't be just another number, and don't be steered in the wrong direction. Call Precision Auto Body 783-0075.
The competition crusher. Singles event going on now at Sarah Jackson. We will beat any dealer on any Chevy, period. 2018 Chevy Spark starting at $11,921 and payments as low as $184 a month. 2018 Chevy Sonic starting at $14,999 and payments as low as $239 a month. You can save over $12,000 on new 2018 Silverados. Big city deals. Small town hospitality. Only at Sarah Jackson. One destination, so many choices. Crushing the competition every day in every way.
Do you have cataracts, glaucoma, or any form of eye disease? At Hughes Eye Center, our physicians include residency-trained optometrists, surgical ophthalmologists, retinal surgeons, and oculoplastic surgeons, all right here in Jackson, Tennessee at Hughes Eye Center. There's no need to drive to Memphis or Nashville for your surgical eye care needs. Call 664-1994 to schedule your consultation. At Hughes Eye Center on Stonebridge in Jackson, that's 664-1994.
All righty. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We're back in the saddle with you here. This is Stephen Rich alongside the Big Easy Chris Lambert. We are live here in Medina, Tennessee for the biggest game of the year to date. It's Milan week. It's Hate week. The Milan Bullfrogs are in town, and we are South Gibson. Tell you what, Chris.
Yeah.
Before we go any further, I want to stop and say that's the segment we just did a few minutes ago was really hard for me to pull off. And I cut it a little short because I was getting choked up. And I just want our fans and this community to continue to pray and love on the Collier family.
Absolutely. And that was our small attempt trying to honor these young boys tonight because, I mean, tonight's senior night.
That's right. That's right. Well, all right, folks, we have an action-packed pregame show for you tonight. We got started a little earlier because we were gonna spend some time talking about the Collier twins, and I'm glad we got to do that. We are live here in Medina, Tennessee. We have breakdowns of South Gibson. We have breakdowns of Milan. We have players to watch for South Gibson, players to watch for Milan. We have our Precision Auto Body keys to victory. We have our hometown pharmacy senior spotlight tonight, and that is the big number 76 Spencer Lacewell. We have our wireless dimensions, check the stats, and then we have our world famous Aussie predictions, the Outback predictions, all coming up for you tonight. Before we go any further, I want to say thank you to a few people. I want to say thank you to my new partner, Mr. Chris Lambert. He's come up and he's done a great job for us. It's a learning curve. There's a lot to learn. It's not you don't just walk up here and put a microphone on. And I think Chris has done a valiant job. He's gotten way better since when he first started. Everybody thinks you just walk up here and cut the microphones on and start talking. There's a lot more behind it than what people give it credit for. Running the camera and trying to pay attention to the game and being able to commentate. There's a lot going on. So Chris, I appreciate you coming up and doing this with us. It's been fun working with you so far. And basketball season's right around the corner.
Hey, it'll be here in a bounce or two because basketball is a different. I like basketball. I'm into basketball, so it'll be fun.
All right. Well, we're guaranteed another football game regardless. South Gibson's guaranteed a playoff game. We're guaranteed a playoff game in Memphis. Or either way, we're either going to Raleigh, Egypt, or we're going to Wooddale, but we're going somewhere regardless.
Well, the way it broke down on me, I checked into it, and this may be stealing your thunder a little bit. If Milan wins tonight, they are guaranteed to finish second place, and they could get 2 home games if they won. If we win tonight, we are guaranteed third place and a trip to Memphis. Either way, we're going to Memphis.
Right. And that's because there will be and the way that breaks down for you folks, and that was a bit that was coming, but
sorry,
Chris stole my thunder. I'm just kidding.
It's raining outside, so
the way it breaks down for you folks is South Gibson, if they win tonight, there will be a 3-way tie between McNary, Milan, and South Gibson. South Gibson lost to McNary. McNary lost to Milan. And if South Gibson can pull a victory out tonight, which is going to be a hard-fought contest, it's hard to pick.
Right.
There would be a 3-way tie. The number 2 seed would go to McNary automatically because in the case of a 3-way tie, they go to overall record. If there's still a tie, then they go to heads up. So McNary would get the 2 seed. So there's not a bigger fan in the world right now than the McNary Bobcats of for South Gibson. I'm telling you, there are some boys in McNary pulling for South Gibson tonight because they do not want to take that ugly trip to Memphis.
No, they do not.
But nonetheless, we're going to Memphis either way. So I hope tonight we have a clean, hard-hitting. Hope the refs stay out of the game and let the boys play. I mean, they got to call what they're supposed to call, but I don't want the game to be swayed by a terrible call one way or the other. I want it to all be left on the field for the players to remember for the rest of their lives. I can tell you this. My son was a senior last year, and we made the trip to Milan and played Milan last year. The Hornets were victorious in that contest, 27-14. And of all the games that we played last year, the 2 playoff games, the district games, the Covington game, all the games we played last year, there's one game that gets talked about frequently, and that's the Milan game. I can assure you folks that nobody on either side of this field, the far side or the near side, want to leave here on the losing end of the stick.
That's true.
Neither. Absolutely neither want to leave. You want to win this game, and it wouldn't matter. I'm telling you, Chris, I've been to every high school football game that South Gibson has ever played. And the Milan game there's been some blowouts. Milan has blown the doors off South Gibson a few times, and Milan doubled up on them last year, or South Gibson doubled up on Milan last year. But there have been some absolutely classic games played between these 2 schools. I remember one year, don't ask me the year, but South Gibson came into the game. It was like week 7 or week 8. South Gibson came into the game with 1 or 2 wins on the year. Milan had came in with 1 or 2 losses on the year. And South Gibson came from a terrible call from a referee down here about who caught the ball from beating Milan that year. I still say it was a catch. I know I'm a homer, but I still say it's a catch. You know, there have been some absolutely classic games played between these 2 teams in the years past. There really, really has. I remember before I was working for WNWS, I remember going to the game at Milan when Quincy Walden ran the opening kickoff back against Milan to start the contest. And I thought that the visitor stadium seat that we were sitting in was going to collapse because it was that rowdy and that loud.
Wow.
And that was the moment that everybody knew South Gibson was for real. That we were going to play some football.
Now tell me if I'm right or wrong. Now the paper made this statement the other day, but I thought we have beat them at our house before.
That is not true. Milan loves coming over here and playing because they always win. They've never lost over here at the Hornets' Nest.
I was thinking we took them to overtime and came back. Or is that the game you're talking about?
That would be correct, sir.
With Aaron Reed.
Yes, with Aaron Reed.
Oh,
we lost that game. All right. Well, we were giving our thank yous and we got pulled aside there. But I want to say thank you to Seabass in 101.5, Dan Reeves, Larry Wood, Carlton Veers, and also Michael Osborne, our technical director. I want to say thank you to Mark Dunn and the administration here at the school for allowing us in our beautiful press box that has a roof on it. Thank God. And and I want to say thank you most sincerely to our listeners. We do this for y'all, and this is it. And then last but not least, I have to say thank you to all of our sponsors. Our sponsors are what pays the bills. Unfortunately, none of this is free. Bandwidth usage and renting equipment and buying equipment, and none of this is free. And our sponsors simply make it possible for us. Number one being Hometown Pharmacy, Miss Donna and Miss Carol and company, and they sponsored our broadcast since Word Go 8 years ago. And they've been our lead sponsor from the start. And I'm very, very thankful and appreciative of the people at Hometown Pharmacy. Also to Precision Auto Body. Precision Auto Body is another one of our original sponsors. They've sponsored us since the beginning. And they do a great job. I can tell you, I got a teenage son and a wife that doesn't know how to drive. I've been to Precision Auto Body. They've gotten plenty of my business. Let me tell you, it's not my vehicles, it's my family's vehicles. But there's nobody better than the fine folks at Precision Auto Body. They do a great job, and we're really appreciative of them. Also, Wireless Dimensions in the mall. We're right in front of Victoria's Secrets. Everything for your cell phone. You wouldn't play football without helmet and pads. So why would you leave your $1,000 phone or your $200 phone without protection? Why would you not have a case or a helmet on that phone? It's just silly.
Silly.
So that's yours truly. You can check us out at wdjackson.com or like us on Facebook. Just search Wireless Dimensions and look for the WD. Also, a new sponsor this year is Patterson Family Dentistry. We are really glad to have Patterson's Family Dentistry online with us. They've been serving the Medina area for nearly 10 years, and they're a full-service dental practice. Give them a call at 783-1111. You ought to be able to remember that and schedule your appointment to get your annual checkup and your annual cleaning done. By Rhodes Diner, Rhodes Family Diner. They've been a long time sponsor of ours. They have all you can eat catfish on Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays, and they're a proud sponsor of South Gibson County's Perfect Attendance Program. Give them a call or call your order ahead at 783-3306. And by my buddy, new sponsor, my buddy Mr. Bart Prater at Prater Automotives. They're your local rough country dealer, whether you need suspension work, lifts, whatever. You don't have to drive to Jackson or Dyersburg to get that stuff done. You got ASC certified master mechanic in Bart Prater right here in Medina. Let him service your vehicle and just give him a try and tell him that we said hi. All right, folks. We got our thank yous out of the way, and we're gonna start out with a breakdown of South Gibson. And I'm going to give you the breakdown of South Gibson, and then I'm going to turn it over to the Big Easy himself, Mr. Lambert, and I'm going to let him break down the Bulldogs. And also, to all of our listeners from the Milan side and the South Gibson side that are tuning in, I want you guys to know something. First and foremost, this rivalry is fantastic for both Milan and South Gibson. I remember a few years ago when my original partner, the man of millions himself, John Merritt, was in the booth with me. He was my original partner, and he's from Milan. He's a Milan supporter, super booster, goes to went to all their games. He was a high school fan, and I asked him if he wanted to broadcast with me. He said, South Gibson? I said, yeah, man, you can do it. And he was my neighbor, and we were still good friends. Well, he did a poll, and it's always stuck with me. He polled about 10 people that were Milan supporters and asked them if they could win one game on their schedule. They were guaranteed to go 1-9. If there was one game on their schedule that they won, what would it be? And every single one of them picked South Gibson. Well, I did the same poll over here. I asked around and polled about 10 people, and I didn't prep anybody. I just asked them, hey, if we were guaranteed to go 1-9, you lose 9, but you're guaranteed to win 1, which one would it be? And everybody chose Milan. So this rivalry is a good thing, and we are. I'm personally thankful for it. First and foremost, look at the stadium already. It's cold. It's wet. It's still raining. There's already 1,500 to 2,000 people here at least. The visitor stands are absolutely packed. Milan travels well, and Milan, by and large part, there's a few knuckleheads in every crowd, or a few idiots in every crowd. But by and large part, Milan is a town that's absolutely chock full of hardworking, honest, bulldog-loving folks that are proud to be where they're from. And Milan's a charming little town. It's got all kinds of history. I have family ties, a bunch of family ties to Milan, and when we first moved, my address to my house is Milan. When we moved over here, I said a joke to my wife, but I was serious. I said, if our kids grow up and they marry somebody from Milan, we're going to have a genealogy report pulled because we probably cousins. I'm serious. I mean, we probably cousins.
That's
so
good.
And I'm thankful. I'm thankful for the Milan folks. It's a great, healthy rivalry for the crowd and what it does for the schools. Because here's the deal: both Milan and South Gibson, that gate that's collected, when you buy a ticket, man, that's how these kids get to play these days of their life. These kids are going to remember most of these, but one or two of these kids that are on both sides of the field are going to play college football. It's a fallacy that people think their kid's going to play big boy college football. Probably not.
Yeah.
More than likely not. I've only seen one play big boy college football, and that was Avery Williamson.
Yeah.
That was it. He was from Milan. So this is football in its purest form, playing, and these kids are having the times of their life, and they're going to remember these days for the rest of their life. They'll be 40 years old. They'll be 40 years old at their buddy's wedding, and they'll still be talking about these games. And so great rivalries like this that are healthy and clean are just fantastic.
Oh, it's fantastic. Jordan came in from out of town today because he said, Dad, it's Milan week, and I got to be home for Milan week. So Jordan is here representing.
That a boy. All right, South Gibson comes into tonight 5-4 on the year. Now, I'm going to tell you, their losses, we talked about this last week. They're a player or two away in all of their losses from being 9-0 right now. Can you imagine what it would look like? Can you imagine what it would look like? Now, they're also a player or two away from being about 3-6.
This is true.
They're the king of the one-possession game so far. They're really the only blowouts they had were Middle College and Craigmont. They are. And you look at games played. Who have you played in the district? South Gibson played a close turnover-laden game with McNary and lost. Milan played McNary and beat them 27-24, I do believe. Milan played Covington. Covington blew their doors off of them.
Yep.
South Gibson played Covington and should have beat Covington. Milan played Lexington and was with one touchdown or one score from beating Lexington, and Milan goes and plays Lexington and beats the snot out of them.
Yep.
So who knows? You don't really know. And anybody that says, "Oh, it's clear, it's this team, it's clear that team," I personally think this is going to be a barn-burning game between the Bulldogs and your Hornets tonight, is what I feel like. So South Gibson, first and foremost, they're going to have to hold on to the football. You guaranteed ways to lose, and these are we're going to go. You know what, Chris? I got ahead of myself. That's the breakdown on South Gibson.
Yep.
Can you tell us anything about Milan coming into tonight?
They're
5-4 coming in.
They're 5-4 also. They also, lost a ton of seniors last year too. So they're in the same boat that we're in, more or less. But they are chock full of athletes over there. Their head coach is Teddy Pettigrew. OC is Brad Oliver. And their defensive coordinator is Derek Morales. And I had no doubt in my mind that he has got these boys ready to play tonight. You talked about ball security. That is going to be a major factor tonight. Put your super glue on, fellas. You got to hang on to that ball tonight. No turnovers. Can't stop. Can't have those the big plays. And I don't know. We're just going to have to see how it works out. Milan comes in also with a ton of athletes. Like I said, their quarterback, Taylor Lockhart, he's got a massive arm. And we'll get into that in a second, though. We got players to watch here in a second.
Yeah. Well, there you have it, folks. There's your breakdown of Milan. And like I said earlier, Milan wins. They're guaranteed a home playoff game and number 2 in the region. Milan loses. They're 4th and on the road to Memphis. South Gibson wins. They're 3rd and on the road to Memphis. If they lose, they're 4th in the region and on the way to Memphis. So South Gibson's on the way to Memphis either way. All right, folks, we're about 16 minutes before the start of the contest between the South Gibson County Football Hornets and the Milan Bulldogs. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we're going to have our hometown pharmacy senior spotlight. This is Stephen Rich alongside the Big Easy Chris Lambert. You're watching WNWS's coverage of high school sports. Be right back.
Choose the best one. When it comes to choosing the right tires for your vehicle, we want to make it easy for you to choose the best one. At Best One Tire, we have thousands of passenger and light truck tires in stock, including Michelin, BF Goodrich, Uniroyal, Bridgestone, and Firestone. When you buy your tires from Best One Tire, you'll receive free nitrogen inflation. And we rotate and balance your tires free for the life of the tire. Also, with every free tire rotation, we do a free brake inspection. In addition to tires, we offer oil changes, wheel alignments, and complete brake service. We want your business for generations to come. Your family is our family at Best One Tire. Let us put you safely on the road. Call us at 660-4072. Best One Tire, just off Highway 412 at the Country Club exit, just down from 84 Lumber, and at 1180 South Dupree in Brownsville. Best One Tire.
You're listening to South Gibson Hornet Football on WNWS.com. What? 30 seconds to tell them about Rockin' Dough Pizza?
Here goes.
Try Rockin' Dough's ZZ Tots, shredded potatoes, cheddar, Havarti with a sriracha aioli. Or the Blues Burger, blackened beef, blue cheese, arugula with truffle mayo and a balsamic reduction. The Cuban Grinder with pork, ham, Swiss, pickles, garlic, basil aioli, and a grained mustard. The Super Freak Pizza, my favorite. White sauce, spicy Italian sausage with caramelized onions and honey. And their fantastic Sunday brunch. Rockin' Dough in the Jackson Walk Plaza. A slice of the good life.
The mates are back together once again at Outback Steakhouse. Steak and lobster, the best mates together again. Try the juicy lobster paired with the tender signature steak from Outback Steakhouse. The tender juicy filet and a steamed lobster tail. Now here's a word from one of my mates.
Hi, this is Ian Insulaco with Outback Steakhouse here in Jackson. I'm sure that you know we're a national chain, but did you know that I'm from Jackson and a JCM graduate? Much of my staff and I have been together here at Outback Steakhouse for 15 years. Yes, we are a national company, but here in Jackson, it's all about local. Our pledge, it's always fresh in the Outback. I'd like to thank you, Jackson, for your help in making Outback Steakhouse in Jackson the shining star of the Outback family. And I personally invite you to have dinner with us at Outback Steakhouse, Jackson, Tennessee, 194 Stonebrook Place, or take advantage of curbside takeaway to go by calling 664-9000. That's 664-9000 or OutbackSteakhouse.com. Outback Steakhouse in Jackson. No rules, just right.
Gear up for fall at Tennessee Tractor with helping you find the right John Deere equipment. A 3025E is versatile enough to mow, grade, haul, you name it, and it's only $139 a month. A 5055E takes that to the next level with double the horsepower and 0% financing for 84 months. That's Tennessee True. Test drive one at any of our 10 locations or visit TennesseeTractor.com. Offer ends 10/26/18. Terms, conditions, exclusions, and warranty limitations apply. See dealer for details.
Masterfit Medical Equipment is on a mission, and that mission is to serve everyone with premium medical equipment at savings you wouldn't find elsewhere. At Masterfit, we represent over 200 medical equipment and supply manufacturers and over 90,000 products, with much of it in our warehouse right here in Jackson. Defibrillators, monitors, EKGs, pumps, sensors, and more. So when you need more affordable medical equipment, call Masterfit Medical Equipment at 554-1223.
Can you imagine a football player in the game not wearing a helmet or shoulder pads? Probably not a good idea. Well, aren't you treating your expensive cell phone the same way? Wireless Dimensions in Old Hickory Mall has name brand phone protection cases of all types, as well as screen protectors, home and car chargers, and more. Wireless Dimensions in Old Hickory Mall between Reed's Jewelers and Victoria's Secret. Online at WDJackson.com and on Facebook.
All righty, folks, we're back with you here live in Medina, Tennessee, where South Gibson County is getting ready to play host to the Milan Bulldogs. This is Stephen Rich alongside Chris Lambert. My favorite part of the pregame show. Here we go. It's our hometown pharmacy senior spotlight. This week up on deck is number 76, Mr. Spencer Lacewell. You know, and Chris, we do this every week, and we're going to continue to do it. Being a senior in this program is special. Coach Stidham made it clear years ago that he doesn't believe in cutting kids. He makes it so tough on them with all the work they have to do that they cut themselves. And you can tell, it's evident that most players don't make it. You know, his freshman class may come in, and there will be freshman class will come in, and there'll be, 25, 30 kids. And by the time they come seniors, there's 10 or 12 of them. You know what I mean? And that's common. Occasionally you'll get 20 20 or so seniors, but most of the time you get 13 or 14. Common, and this year is a little short. It was 10 this year. So being a senior in this program is special because of how much work they have to do and how much heart and character it takes to be a senior here. This senior, Mr. Spencer Lacewell, I'm going to call him Trevor before this is over with, because his younger brother, that they look the exact same when I had them down there at the middle school. Spencer has come a country mile as a football player from where he started. And I don't mind saying this because Spencer's going to laugh and his mom and dad are going to laugh. But when he first started playing football, he was this tall, skinny, goofy kid that wasn't very coordinated, wasn't very aggressive. He's come a long, long way. He's getting college looks right now, and he's going to have a chance to play college football if he wants to. And I'm proud for him because of it. He will have a shot to play some college football if he wants to. And I'm proud. I'm proud of how well he's come. And he's had many. He was a stud last year on the line, and he's been a stud this year on the line. And if you go back and watch the film, man, when he's blocking who he's supposed to be blocking, he's hitting them hard. So really proud, really proud of that kid and how far he's come. So, Chris, do you have anything that you want to add before we start on his spotlight?
Just outside of that, Spencer is, man, he's loaded full of character. He's a good young man and a good role model for these younger boys to look up to.
That's it. All right, folks, here we go. Number 76, Mr. Spencer Lacewell. He's played here for 4 full years. He's an offensive and defensive lineman. He's playing left tackle for us. He's been anchoring the left tackle spot for the last 2 years. His favorite pro football player is Antonio Brown. His favorite pro football team is the Pittsburgh Steelers. All right. Now, Spencer, I liked this. I liked you until I read this. But his favorite college football team is the Kentucky the Wildcats.
Oh, my goodness.
I'm just kidding, man. They're big Kentucky fans. They really are. They're true fans.
There must be basketball fans. I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. Do they play football?
They do.
Do they play football in Kentucky?
Occasionally.
All right. We asked Spencer, do you plan to attend college, and if so, where and why? He said yes, but I don't know where yet. But I'm going to major in physical therapy or athletic training, and I think that's great. We asked Spencer, who is the most influential person in your life and why? And he said, and I quote, I would have to say Coach Fischel. He always pushes me to my very best. He's full of knowledge and knows how to make me a better football player. If I ever have any problems, I know I can always come to Coach Fischel for help. He's truly made me a better man and a better football player. A nice tribute to Coach Fischel.
Fantastic.
We asked Spencer, Spencer, if you could give one-on-one advice to an upcoming freshman, what would it be? And he said, I would tell them to never give up on your dreams to be great. Football is a hard sport, but you can do anything you put your mind to.
Wise words.
Wise words. And we said, we asked Spencer, how do you know when Coach Stidham is mad? You can tell he's mad when he's when he stops and picks up the grass, and when he starts speaking really quiet.
Oh, man.
That's a little different. All right, folks, so there you have it, your hometown pharmacy senior spotlight number. And I'll tell you what, Spencer's going to have to play well tonight. It's got a big night for Spencer. He's going to have to play well tonight if South Gibson wants to win this game.
They're all going to have to play well tonight.
All right, folks, we're about 7 minutes before kickoff. This is Stephen Rich alongside Chris Lambert. You're watching WNWS's coverage of high school sports. When we come back, we're going to have our Check the Stats brought to you by Wire. You know what, man? We're about 7 minutes out. Let's just go ahead and roll through it.
Let's knock it out.
Yeah, let's knock it out. All right, players to watch tonight for South Gibson. Here we go. You ready?
I'm ready.
I'm going to go with the guy that touches the ball every time, and that's number 10, Nolan Stidham. Nolan's going to have to play well. He looked like Joe Montana the other night. We're going to have to go with Nolan Stidham. Also, I'm going to go with number 14, Hunter Ballard. He's a junior. He's 6 foot, 195 pounds. And I tell you another person you better be on the lookout for tonight. He's going to score a touchdown. He's going to score 2 touchdowns. That's number 7, Christian Denton. Better be on the lookout for Christian Denton tonight. He's a 5'11", 195-pound junior. Who you got for Milan tonight?
Oh, it's an easy call, man. Like I said a while ago, quarterback Taylor Lockhart has got a cannon. He can throw it 50 yards on a dime. Y'all got to look out for the wide receiver, Devontae Herron. He is wide receiver We call him Slash because he does everything. He's very multiple. He can do anywhere on the field that we need to go. Also, Dylan Mayberry is a wide receiver. And defensively, you're going to call out Kylan Finch a ton. And then the fast kid going to be doing returns for him. D. Bates is your speedster out there. And
that's Demarius Bates.
We're just going to call him D.
That's fine. D it is.
But anyway, he is the fastest kid on the field tonight, without a doubt. So there you have it.
All right, here we go. Our precision auto body keys to victory. Number one and uno, absolutely important. We cannot turn this football over. Period. Cannot turn this football over. I think up front, number two, physically up front, I think South Gibson matches up well with them up front with our big guys. And number three, Milan's quarterback Lockhart can scramble around and throw that ball. Playing against McNary, they lined up and threw the ball away. They didn't look really well. They didn't look very good doing it, but they were effective.
Right.
And those scramble plays that Milan, they roll Lockhart out, and he's just going to wait for somebody to come open. We're going to have to get on him and not give him the opportunity to do that. Is what I've got. Keys to victory for South Gibson tonight. Is what I've got, brought to you by the fine folks at Precision Auto Body. All right, here we go. It's the wireless dimensions. Check the stats. All right, here you go, folks. Coming into tonight, your passing leader, Nolan Stidham, he's 27 of 52 for 51% completion percentage and 2 touchdowns and 5 interceptions on the year. Your rushing leaders, number one is Christian Denton. He has 49 carries, 633 yards, averaging a gaudy 12.9 yards a carry and 6 touchdowns. Number two on that list is Dane Hardwick. He is 92 carries, 481 yards, averaging 5.2 yards a carry, and has 5 touchdowns on the year. Number three on that list is Nolan Stidham. He has 78 carries for 446 yards, averaging 5.7 yards a carry and 9 touchdowns. Your receiving leaders is Christian Denton with 12 receptions for 154 yards and Landon Lambert with 5 receptions for 89 yards. Defensively, no surprise here. Number one, Jackson Bell, 74 tackles on the year. Number two on that list, who's a new player to South Gibson and who didn't play the first couple of games, might I add. He might be in the lead if he had a. Hunter Ballard, surprise, 61 tackles on the year so far. Nice addition to the team by Hunter Ballard. Number three on that list is Nick Regula with 53 tackles, and my man Garrett Wallace, number 4, with 46 tackles. There you have it, folks. Your wireless dimensions. Check the stats of the night. All right, here we go, Chris. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
You got your prediction ready?
I guess I do.
All right. If you're scared, say you're scared.
I'm not scared. I'm disappointed. That's
okay.
all.
Well, since I won again last week.
Yep.
And I've been dominating this game. Since I won again last week, I get the choice of picking of getting to pick who goes first. And I normally would defer, but I'm not deferring this week. I got South Gibson County 28, and I've got Milan 27. It's to you, brother. The Outback prediction coming from the Big Easy Lambert. What you got, homie?
35-31, South Gibson.
Woo! All right, 35-31. All right, folks, it's the Hornets have taken the field. It's a lively crowd we got here. The student section is a rumbling. Oh, buddy, it's Milan week, man. All right, we're gonna take a quick break, and kickoff is coming. This is Stephen Rich alongside Chris Lambert. You're watching WNWS's coverage of high school sports. We'll be right back.
Choose.
Oh, look out now. It's almost kickoff time. And can you feel it, Lambert?
I can feel it.
You getting a little excited?
I've been excited all day, man. I can't wait.
All righty, here we go.
The rain has stopped just a little bit. Doesn't mean it's not going to be wet, but it stopped a little bit.
Looks like it's going to be a wet, sloppy field. South Gibson, did you see who won the toss by chance?
I did not.
All right, well, it looks like South Gibson. Here we go. South Gibson's in all orange. The Bulldogs in purple pants, purple pants, white jerseys, and purple helmets for the Bulldogs. Scoreboard is 0-0, and the crowd is a rumbling. It is absolutely rumbling. Look at the crowd that Milan brought, man. They're lined up around the fence over there.
It's looking like we might have did. Looks like we were receiving here.
Yes, sir. All right, back deep to receive for your Hornets is number 7 Christian Denton and number 11 Landon Lambert. The kicker for Milan is number 32 Sullivan Burke. He's 6'1", 165-pound senior. And your next lineup for South Gibson, I see Nash Stidham. I see Ballard, and I see looks like Hardison. No, take that back. It's Rowe, it looks like. All right, folks, we're about to get underway here. Scoreboard is 0-0, and Sullivan kicks it off. Going to kick it deep. It's going to be fielded by South Gibson's number 7. He's looking for a hole and going to rumble out all the way down. Still fighting for extra yards. Going to push the pile all the way out to the 36-yard line. Nice hard return by number 7, Christian Denton. First down, Hornets. South Gibson will have the ball on the 36-yard line, far hash mark, moving from right to left on your screen. Excited to be here with you, folks. Let's see what South Gibson's got cooked up here for its first play. I want to stop and say thank you to our folks at Rockin' Dough Pizza Company, a slice above the competition. Also want to say thank you to Best One Tire and Service Center. Wait a minute.
What are we doing?
That was a penalty. Okay. I have no idea, folks, what happened. We had the ball on the 36, and they moved it all the way back to the 15.
I'm guessing maybe a block in the back. There you go.
All right. Here we go. Standard set for South Gibson. Man in motion. Snap. Handoff. And Stidham calls his own number. Looking for running room. He will push the pile ahead. And looks like he will scrap forward and pick up about 3 yards on the carry. Stidham called his own number. Now they're going to give him about 4. So it will set up a 2nd down and 6 for your Hornets. Ball will be in the middle of the field. Chris, I want to give a shout-out to my friend. He's a Bulldog supporter, but I got to give a big shout-out to BPM, the Big Purple Machine. I know he's tuning in right now. I know he's going to get a kick out of me saying hi to him. All right, South Gibson with 2 receivers to the bottom. And Stidham in there. Man in motion. Be a handoff. No, Stidham calls his own number. Looking for running room. Going to find a hole around the left side. He rumbles forward and picks up chunk yardage around the left end. First down, Hornets. Number 10, Nash Stidham around the left end. And he picks up about 15 yards, which will push the ball all the way up to the 31-yard line for your Hornets. That first down is brought to you by Cowart, Reese, and Sargent CPA firm. Also want to give a shout-out to our friends at Outback Steakhouse, no rules, just right, by King Jewelers. Grover King and Company at King Jewelers. Stidham lined up, got it. Going to hand the ball off, looking for running room around the left side. He does a nice job, does Hardwick, of cutting up the field and finding some green grass. He'll pick up about 3 on the carry. And I tell you what, I don't know who the corner or the end was right there, but he did a nice job of setting the edge and keeping us from getting outside of him. Going to credit him with about 4 yards on the carry for number 3, Devin Hardwick. It'll bring up a 2nd down and 6 for your Hornets. Ball will be placed right on the 34-yard line. 2 receivers to the top for your Hornets. Moving right to left. Stidham takes the snap. It's a bad snap. Ball on the ground. And, oh, man, that's going to push South Gibson way back. That'll drop them right on the 20-yard line. Yikes. They're going to lose about 15 on that. Whew. Or about 20 on that.
Got to dry your hands. Got to dry your hands.
I don't know if Stidham was ready for the snap, man. It just went right beside him and fell way back there. So that's gonna give Milan a big boost right there. It'll bring up a 3rd down and 20, ball on the 21-yard line. Can't have that, man.
Nope.
That is tough. All right, 2 receivers to the top and 1 to the bottom for your Hornets. Stidham in the backfield by himself, man in motion, snap. It'll be a handoff. Stidham calls his own number. Going to pitch it out wide. We got plenty of running room. Cuts around and cuts up the field and picks up about 14 yards, but not enough for first down yardage. Who was that on the carry?
I could not tell.
Oh, man. That was Marable, Amari Marable on the carry for the Hornets. Did a nice job of holding on to the football. So, ball will be on the 35-yard line. Number 15, Ross Crenshaw, back deep to punt the ball away for your Hornets. There's two return men back there for the Bulldogs. Looks like number 5. Ball goes way over the head of Crenshaw, and Crenshaw is just going to kick it away and does a pretty good job. He's still going to net about 25 yards on it. Crenshaw on the terrible snap went way over his head, ran back there, fielded it, and got the ball away. 9:27, South Gibson stalls on its first drive. Milan will have it first and go on the 41. Stephen Rich alongside Chris Lambert. You're watching WNWS.com.
There's a tradition of excellence at South Gibson High School and also at Hometown Pharmacy in Medina. For years now, Hometown Pharmacy has been leading the way in Hornets coverage on WNWS.com. Hometown Pharmacy is just that, your hometown pharmacy for Medina. Located at 599 Highway 45 Bypass South, open from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Get your prescriptions filled and find everything you need for your day-to-day medical care right in your hometown at Hometown Pharmacy, or give them a call at 731-783-0777 for Hometown Pharmacy in Medina.
All righty, first carry for the Bulldogs is Mayberry. They did a pitch power sweep around the right side, and he's going to lose about 2 on that carry. Milan will have the ball 2nd down and 12 on the 39-yard line. Again, South Gibson in the all-orange, and the Bulldogs are in the white. 2nd down and 12 for the Bulldogs. Nice defensive play right there by a whole swarm of Hornets. All right. The signal caller is Lockhart. Lockhart standing with Weathers to his back. Lockhart takes the snap. No. Looks for the snap. And we have a timeout called on the field. And Milan calls the timeout. We're going to take that with them. Stephen Rich alongside Chris Lambert. You're watching WNWS.com.
The world-famous Rhodes Family Diner is a proud supporter of South Gibson School's Perfect Attendance Program and South Gibson Hornet Sports. Rhodes Family Diner has the best hand-patted burgers in West Tennessee and all-you-can-eat catfish Thursday, Friday, and Saturday nights. Open 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. for breakfast, lunch, and dinner 7 days a week and 364 days a year. Save 20% on your first online order at RhodesDiner.com. The world-famous Rhodes Family Diner, a Medina tradition since the 1950s. 201 South Main Street in downtown Medina, Rhodes Family Diner.
All righty, coming out of the timeout here. I don't know what Coach Pettigrew didn't like, but he didn't like something. He called the timeout, so he burned his first timeout. Milan will have 2 timeouts left here in the half. 8:37 left in the first, scoreless. Lockhart takes the snap, going to hand it off to number 1, finds a hole, looking to break tackles, cuts it outside. Nice run right there by number 1, Jamari Weathers of Milan, and he picked up chunk yardage. It will net him about 30 yards on the carry. Is number 1, Jamari Weathers, the 5'9" senior running back. First down, Bulldogs. Ball will be on the right hash mark. They're wasting no time getting to the line. Takes the snap, does Lockhart, hands it to Weathers. Weathers slivers out of a couple tackles and fights forward for about a 5-yard gain. Does number 1, Jamari Weathers. 2nd down and about, that's going to be a short 5 or a long 4. We're going to call it 4. We're going to go with whatever the scoreboard says. Nice big old fat hole right there to run in for Weathers. They're wasting no time getting to the line. 7:57 left in the first in a scoreless game. 2 to the top for the for the Bulldogs. They're going to do a little screen pass out here and going to be completed to number 2. He fought off a tackle, still fighting off, and finally going to be brought down by number 62 of South Gibson's Big Paxton Terry got out there and going to drop him for a loss. That was number 2, Dylan Mayberry, on the reception. They're going to give him forward progress back to the original line of scrimmage, though. Nice job right there of number 62, Big Paxton Terry, of fighting out there and getting him down. So that'll bring up – no, I take that back. They are going to give him a loss on that. I thought that was wrong, but I wasn't going to call the refs out. 3rd down and 9 for the Bulldogs. Ball on the 35-yard line. And, Chris, are they in the gray zone? I don't think they punt from here. I think they're in 4-down territory.
Yeah, I believe you're right.
2 to the bottom. Lockhart takes the snap. Going to hand out, looking, rolling to the right, looking, going to fire it out to the middle. He finds a receiver, completes it, and it will be enough for 1st down yardage. I don't know who, somebody in a busted coverage, because he was wide open. Was number 20 right there, Mayberry, Miguel Mayberry. I'll tell you what, I was wrong. It was Dylan Mayberry was on that. All right, back to the line, snap, handoff up the middle for the Bulldogs. He fights forward and into the end zone. Touchdown, Milan. It looks like Isaiah Pearson on the carry for the Bulldogs. They strike first. Nice looking drive right there by the Milan Bulldogs. It'll be South Gibson 0, the Bulldogs 6. The PAT unit comes on for the Bulldogs. And it was a big old fat hole right there for Pearson to run through. He strikes first. Number 9 is the holder, Lockhart, and the kicker is number 32, Sullivan Burke. Snap, set, kick. Good! With 6 minutes and 37 seconds left, it's South Gibson 0, the Bulldogs 7. We'll be right back.
If you ignore your teeth, they will go away. Patterson Family Dentistry in Medina will give your teeth the attention they deserve with our full-service family dental practice, from root canals, crowns, cosmetic crowns, veneer restoration, comprehensive adult x-rays, and exams. Patterson Family Dentistry is a full-service family dental practice that's been serving our local Medina community for nearly 10 years. No need to drive to Jackson for quality, caring, and compassionate dental care. Patterson Family Dentistry, 23 Garage Drive in Medina. Open 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Thursday and 8:30 a.m. to 3 p.m. on Fridays. Call 783-1111 to set your appointment. That's 783-1111. Go Hornets, and be sure to wear your mouthpiece. Patterson Family Dentistry in Medina.
All righty, Milan put a good-looking drive together. Going to net them about, going to be about a 59-yard scoring drive for the Bulldogs on their first possession. Back deep is number 7, Christian Denton, and number 11, Landon Lambert. Sullivan's got the ball all teed up for the Bulldogs, and they're going to be kicking from left to right on your screen. 6 minutes and 37 seconds left in the first quarter of action. South Gibson 0, the Bulldogs 7. You're watching WNWS's coverage of high school sports live here in Medina, Tennessee, home of your Hornets. Sullivan kicks it off and going to be fielded by number 7, Denton. Denton looking for running room. And he finds a little lane, but going to be bottled up right there on the 25-yard line. So South Gibson will have the ball at the 25-yard line, first and go, moving from right to left on your screen. All right, the offense comes on the field here, and without a bad snap right there, South Gibson had some success moving the ball. So.
Yep.
All right, looks like a new center's in there. It looks like number 59 for us, Landon Black, the freshman, is our center. 2 receivers to the bottom and 1 to the top for your Hornets. Stidham in the backfield by himself. Man in motion is Denton. It'll be a handoff to Denton. No, Stidham calls his own number, looking for running room around the right side, and he's going to be bottled up, but not before picking up about 5 yards around the left end. Does number 10, Nolan Stidham. It'll be about a 5-yard gain for Stidham. Nice job on the keep. He knew when to keep it, and he did. And he's done well tonight so far, keeping it when he's supposed to and giving it when he's supposed to. So nice job right there by Nolan Stidham. 6 minutes left here in the first. South Gibson 0, the Bulldogs 7. Appreciate everybody tuning in and watching here. We're doing this for y'all. Nice crowd brought tonight. Feels like football weather. 1 to the top and 1 to the bottom for your Hornets. Man in motion, handoff. and fighting forward, trying to get what he can get, and doesn't find much, is number 7, Christian Denton on the carry. Not a whole lot cooking there. So they're going to give him 1 yard on that carry. It'll bring up a 3rd down and 4. So ball will be placed on the it's hard to see. It's so muddy. I can't see the hash marks. I'm going to say the 33. What do you say, Chris?
That's a good guess right there. 33 looks good.
Yeah. All right. 2 receivers to the top and 1 to the bottom for your Hornets. Stidham in the backfield by himself. Man in motion. Takes the snap. Stidham calls it. He's going to pitch it out wide, and ball is loose and going to be on the ground, and we nearly turned the football over. We caught the pitch, but he wasn't able to hold on to it, and Nolan did a nice job of going up and falling on the ball. That pitch, man, that was out to number 12, Keyshawn Stewart, who lost a handle on the ball, so it'll set up a 4th down and 7 for the Bulldogs. So South Gibson got a little bit of running room, but not much there. So was that 3 and out, Chris?
Yeah, 3 and out.
All right, punt unit comes on for your Hornets. 4:26 left here in the first. Calls for the snap, gets it a lot better snap, and kicks it away. Fair kick, not going to pick up a whole lot, going to net about 22 yards on the punt. Does number 15, Ross Crenshaw, for your Hornets. So the Bulldogs are going to come out with great field position again this time, Chris.
Man, we got to do a little better job. We got to shut them down right here.
All right. Well, they found success running. They found success last drive running right at our defense. You know, they weren't trying when they tried to run outside one time, and South Gibson shut that down, and they started running between the tackles and were picking up chunk yardage, mainly by Jamari Weathers. All right, 2 receivers to the bottom, and Lockhart takes the snap, going to hand it off to number 20. Number 20 looking for running room, and we'll find chunk yardage. Going to be about a 10-yard gain for the Bulldogs. Miguel Mayberry, and he is a junior. He picks up, 1st down, Bulldogs. 2 receivers to the bottom. Lockhart looking for the snap, and goes up, barks out another call here, and Lockhart takes the snap, going to hand it again right through the middle. They're finding chunk yardage right there, man. I don't know who's in the middle, but they are pushing us around right there and getting big old fat hole, man. Nobody's touching him until he's getting to the linebackers. So nice, tough blocking up there. Good job by the lineman of Milan, right at the heart of South Gibson's defense. Running right in the knock hole, man, or right into the dive hole. Number 20, Mayberry again on the carry. And he will fall forward for about 6 yards. 1st down, Bulldogs. So they're already near the red zone. Ball will be placed on the 20. Ball will be placed on about the 25-yard line, folks. 27-yard line. 2 to the bottom, 1 to the top. And they're going to have a false start against Milan, and that might be the best thing happened to South Gibson this drive. Milan backed themselves up about 5 yards. There's some kind of miscommunication between the center and the rest of the linemen because everybody jumped except for the center. He didn't snap it, so that probably means the center. That always means the center got the snap count wrong, so that'll set up a 1st down and 15. Ball on the 34-yard line now for Milan. Lockhart there out of the shotgun. Looking for the snap, gets it, handoff again right up the middle, and South Gibson does a pretty good job right there.
Oh, mercy.
South Gibson does a pretty good job of stopping him right there. Only picks up about 2, and things look like they're getting a little chippy on the field. All right, 2nd down and call it 14. For the Bulldogs, 1 to the bottom and 1 to the top. Lockhart looking for the snap and going to go up, change it at the line. 2:23 left, South Gibson 0, Milan 7. Snap, Lockhart's going to pitch it out wide and looking for running room, looking for a hole. Finds a hole as number 1, and he's finally going to be wrestled down, but not before picking up chunk yardage. Number 1, Jamari Weathers on the carry, so that's going to bring them up a 3rd down and short for the Bulldogs. And now it's going to bring out, get quite what I thought he got. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 3 for the Bulldogs here. Ball will be placed on the 30. No, excuse me, on the, I can't make it out, man, 18-yard line. 2 to the bottom. Lockhart takes a snap. Going to hand off, cuts it around outside, does Weathers. Weathers going to going to walk into the end zone. Touchdown, Milan. That's number 20 there on the carry. That's Miguel Mayberry. If that's correct. Yeah, Mayberry, the junior there, he found a big old fat hole, and he shook one of the South Gibson defenders out and ran into the end zone untouched after that. With 1:38 left in the first, it's South Gibson 0, the Bulldogs 13. All right, Lockhart on for the hold, and Sullivan on for the kick. All right, calling for the snap. Gets it. Ball down, kick away. And it is good with 1 minute and 38 seconds left in the first quarter of action. South Gibson 0, the Bulldogs 14. We'll be right back.
Can you imagine a football player in the game not wearing a helmet or shoulder pads? Probably not a good idea. Well, aren't you treating your expensive cell phone the same way? Wireless Dimensions in Old Hickory Mall has name brand phone protection cases of all types, as well as screen protectors, home and car chargers, and more. Wireless Dimensions in Old Hickory Mall between Reed's Jewelers and Victoria's Secret. Online at wdjackson.com and on Facebook.
Prater's Automotive, your rough country dealer in Medina. We have rough country suspension lifts, wheels, lights, and winches. Prater's Automotive can do anything to a gas engine, all the way down to rebuilding the heads, and we're certified by ASC, Chrysler, General Motors engine repair, diagnostic, service, and maintenance. No need to drive to Jackson anymore for automotive service or repair. Prater's is locally owned and operated with over 15 years of experience. Prater's Automotive offers certified service for engine repair, diagnostics, service, and maintenance. And we are certified South Gibson Hornet fans. Prater's Automotive, 444 South Main Street in Medina. Open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Visit Prater's Automotive on Facebook.
All right, back with you here. Sullivan kicked it off, and the ball is going to be fielded by Lambert. Lambert looking for running room. Cuts up, cuts around. Look out now. It's a foot race. Anybody going to catch him? I don't think so. He's showing off the acceleration and the speed. Going to run into the end zone. Untouched. Touchdown. Hornets, that might be the spark we needed. Number 11, the ever so dangerous Landon Lambert. Touchdown. Hornet fielded the ball on about the 9-yard line and ran 91 yards untouched into the end zone with 1:23 left in the first quarter of action. South Gibson 6, the Bulldogs 14. I like it, Lambert.
I like it a lot.
That make a Papa Bear proud, right?
Very, very proud.
All righty, South Gibson's got the ball all teed up, and it looks like it's number 80, Jay Stallings, on for the kick. All right, here we go. Snap, set, kick. Good! With 1:23 left in the first quarter, South Gibson 7, the Bulldogs 14. We'll be right back.
If you're ever involved in an automobile accident, the last thing you need to worry about is what to do next. It's simple. Call Precision Auto Body at 783-0075, and they can handle the rest for you. With rental cars on site, they can have you back on the road with no delay. They repair all makes and models, both foreign and domestic. No need for you to run to a franchise or dealer where you're just another number. At Precision Auto Body, you're known by your name and your concerns about your vehicle. They've been in the same location between Milan and Medina for 20 years, with adding a second high-quality location in Dyersburg in 2014. They have all certified technicians and continuous education, so they can repair your vehicle to factory conditions. Remember, you own your vehicle. You own your insurance. You own the right to tell your insurance company that you want Precision Auto Body to repair your vehicle. So don't be just another number, and don't be steered in the wrong direction. Call Precision Auto Body, 783-0075.
Here we go, folks. 1:23 left here in the first quarter of action. South Gibson on a kickoff return by Landon Lambert. Going to cut the lead in half for the Bulldogs. It's South Gibson 7, the Bulldogs 14. Stallings got the ball all teed up, and another I didn't realize Stallings was a freshman. Yep. All righty, ball's all teed up, and kick is away. going to be fielded by number 12 of the Bulldogs. He's looking for running room, and he finds a little bit. Going to be tripped up there. Nice job by, looks like Crenshaw got a hold of him. That was number 12 on the return, Devontae Herron, and on the tackle was number 15, another freshman, Ross Crenshaw. So you're seeing several freshmen on the field here. I'm glad. I tell you what, here I'm glad to see this number 72 back there, out on the field. That's Connor Gatlin. I'm glad to see Gatlin on the field, man. He had what appeared to be a devastating knee injury, and come to find out it was just a severe sprain, and he got himself back healthy and going. Nice to see number 72, Gatlin. Connor Gatlin, man. He's a great kid. He's a sophomore. All right, a little different formation here. 2 to the top for the Bulldogs. Takes a snap. Going to throw out on a screen here. Going to be caught by number 2, and he cuts around the outside and picks up a nice gain. It's going to be a gain of about 6 yards on that pitch out there by Dylan Mayberry. Nice pitch and catch between Lockhart and Mayberry. So that will, wait a minute. What's the call? Holding on the Bulldogs. So that'll be a spot foul. That'll back them up about 10 yards. So that'll give that will back them up to the ball on the 34-yard line, far hash mark. All right. South Gibson needs to get a stop right here. They've not stopped the Bulldogs yet, and they need to fix whatever it is in the middle and get a stop here. All right, 2 receivers to the bottom, and for your Hornets, Lockhart looking for the snap. Gets it, scrolling out, rambling to the right, scrolling to the right, looking. He's going to tuck it and run himself. Going to lower his shoulder and fight forward and pick up about 11 yards on that. So it'll bring up a second down and 8 for the Bulldogs. They're moving from left to right on your screen. I want to say thank you to the fine folks at the Hughes Eye Center, the best in medical and surgical eye care. Also want to say thank you to Snappy Tomato Pizza. They're just a snap away. And also by Sarah of Jackson. All right, 34 seconds, probably the last play of the quarter. Herron takes the snap and going to be handed off to number 1 right up the middle, Weathers, and he was tripped up at the line, just fell forward for about 4 yards. Yeah. That big old boy got a full head of steam. He just launched forward, and that's probably going to bring an end to the first quarter of action. There's about 12 seconds left here, and I don't know if they're going to try to pull it off or not. All right, 3 seconds, and they do not get the play off. At the end of 1, it's South Gibson 7, the Bulldogs 14. Stephen Rich alongside Chris Lambert. You're watching WNWS.com.
Creating smiles and building confidence. Premier Dental Center, a tradition of quality care. State of the art, you'll find it here.
Premier Dental Center would like to take this opportunity to say thank you to all our patients for their continued trust and confidence. Our team is looking forward to sharing the latest in technology with our patients, as well as showing you the positive effects that quality dental care can have on your life. We continue to offer affordable dentistry for your entire family.
Give us a call today to schedule those appointments. We can be reached in Jackson at 300-3000, in Milan at 613-2800, or in our Bells location at 663-9999.
Creating smiles and building confidence. Premier Dental Center.
All righty, folks, we're back with you here to start the second quarter of action. South Gibson trailing by 7. I want to give a shout out to old partner Chuck Walker. He's like an audiologist, man, the doctor of the sounds, and getting us straightened out here. They flip sides of the field. Milan now moving from right to left in a 3rd down and a long 5. Handoff right up the middle. He breaks the tackle. Does number 20. He falls forward after about a 7-yard gain. Does number 20 for the Bulldogs. That is Mayberry. He's been he looks like one of their lead cows, man, running the ball.
Yeah.
All right.
Paper there.
So that'll give Milan a fresh set of downs. Ball on the 47-yard line, far hash mark. 2 receivers to the bottom. Lockhart takes the snap, pitches it out wide, looking for running room around the left side, and falls forward. Going to be tackled by number 14 there, Ballard. Number 1 on the carry, that's Weathers. And that's Hunter Ballard on the tackle. He will advance the ball about 3 or 4 yards up to the the 44-yard line in South Gibson territory. All right, 2 receivers to the top. Lockhart getting the play call in, the senior. He looking for the snap, gets it. Going to hand off to number 20 again, and he finds a big old crease and finally going to be brought down by the safety, number 7, Denton, come around there. But no answer up front for there's no answer for them. They are just picking up chunk yards after chunk yards in between the tackles, and there's no answer right there. They're running right off tackle, man, and they're overloading us, kicking us out, and double teaming us. All right, number 20 again on the carry this time, and he's gonna pick up about 7 yards again. Goes number 20, Jamari Weathers, Mayberry, on the carry again for the Bulldogs. So that'll set up a 2nd down and 6 deep into South Gibson territory. Ball on the 22-yard line. Milan moving from right to left on your screen. 2 to the bottom. Lockhart takes the snap, pitches it out wide, looking for running room, going to find a hole, fight forward, pick up 1st down yardage. And I can't make out the number of the ball carrier because he's so muddy. I can't make out the number on the jersey. Can you?
No, I thought it was 20, but I wasn't sure.
Look like, it's number 1 right there, Weathers on the carry. Yep. 1st down, Bulldogs. That will put the ball on, let's see here, the 15-yard line. All right, 2 to the top again for the Bulldogs. Hand off up the middle, looking for running room, finds a hole, fighting forward, chunk yardage, scrapping up all the way near the goal line, and pick up of about 14 yards on the carry for number 20 there, Mayberry again. That's going to give Milan 1st and goal will be really short yardage right here. And man, our defense is leaky. All right, snap. Let me hand off right up the middle and rumbling forward. And it's in a dog pile there. Can't make a call, waiting on the officials. They're going to give him about a half a yard, so it'll bring up a yard maybe. They move the stick about a half a yard, so it's going to bring up 2nd down and goal from about a yard and a half out. So they're still saying 2nd down and 2 on the scoreboard. All right, he went under center that time. Takes the snap. Hands off again and walks into the end zone untouched. Does number 27, Anthony Lambert, the junior, for the Bulldogs. So Bulldogs 20, South Gibson 7. All right. So the PAT unit will come on for the Bulldogs. 9:23 left here in the first half of action. South Gibson 7, the Bulldogs 20. Snap, gets it off, and kick is blocked. All right, with 9:23 left in the first half of action, South Gibson 7, the Bulldogs 20. This is Stephen Rich alongside Chris Lambert. You're watching WNWS.com.
It's the Competition Crusher sales event going on now at Sarah of Jackson. We will beat any dealer on any Chevy, period. 2018 Chevy Spark starting at $11,921 and payments as low as $184 a month. 2018 Chevy Sonic starting at $14,999 and payments as low as $239 a month. You can save over $12,000 on new 2018 Silverados. Big city deals, small town hospitality, only at Sarah of Jackson. One destination, so many choices. Rushing the competition every day in every way.
The mates are back together once again at Outback Steakhouse. Steak and lobster, the best mates together again. Try the juicy lobster paired with the tender signature steak from Outback Steakhouse. The tender juicy filet and a steamed lobster tail. Now here's a word from one of my mates.
Hi, this is Ian Encelaco with Outback Steakhouse here in Jackson. I'm sure that you know we're a national chain, but did you know that I'm from Jackson and a JCM graduate? Much of my staff and I have been together here at Outback Steakhouse for 15 years. Yes, we are a national company, but here in Jackson, it's all about local. Our pledge, it's always fresh in the Outback.
All righty, we're back here live with you. 9:23 left here. So Milan just driving, just running right at South Gibson. South Gibson has no answer for it. Ball's going to be kicked up and going to be fielded by number 7, Denton. And there was a whistle. Chris, did you see that?
No, I did not.
They're going to push Milan back 5 yards. They push Milan back 5 yards. They got a little head start. So instead of kicking from the 40, they're going to kick from the 35-yard line. Sullivan is their kicker. Back deep is Lambert and Denton. I don't think they want to kick it to Lambert. He's proven he can hurt them. All right, 9:23 left here. See if South Gibson can field this ball and get a good drive going themselves. All righty, ball's teed up here, and Sullivan kicks it away, and it's going to be fielded by Denton. And Denton looking for running room, breaks one tackle. No, that's Hardwick on the return. And I tell you, man, it gives you. I tell you what, it'll give you some what the field conditions are like. Hardwick let that ball hit the ground, and it just stuck. Right, and it just stuck. It didn't bounce a bit.
Oh, man.
He was like, "What is going on here?" He had to bend down and pick the ball up. It bounced 4 or 5 yards in front of him. All right. It tells you how soggy the field is. South Gibson now moving from left to right on your screen, and they like moving from left to right on your screen. The offense is a lot better when they're doing that.
That's true.
2 to the top, 1 to the bottom. Stidham in at quarterback. Looking for the snap, takes the snap, and Stidham going to call his own number, looking for running room, going to rumble forward and pick up about 4 or 5 tough yards. Nice job right there by Nolan Stidham. He's had to call his own number several times tonight. That'll be about a 76-yard gain for the Hornets. It'll bring up a 2nd down and 4 for your Hornets. Ball on the near hash mark. Play comes in. Marable checking into the game. 8:45. All right, 1 to the top and 1 to the bottom for your Hornets. 2 to the top. Man in motion. Be handoff again. Ball on the ground. Whew. That's scary. We're going to lose about 2 on that. Chris, we can't have that.
No, cannot have that at all. The exchange right there just did not happen between Nolan and Christian right there. But either way, we talked about ball security earlier in the pregame. We've got to be able to hang on to the ball. All right, here we go. It's thick. What are we looking at? 3rd down, 2nd down?
Yeah, it's going to bring up a 3rd down and 5 for your Hornets. That's the 2nd time tonight we've gotten away with one with the ball being on the ground. All right, 2 to the top and 1 to the bottom for your Hornets. 7:58 left here in the first half. Snap. Be a handoff. No, Stidham calls his own number. Going to pitch it out wide. Whew, he nearly lost that one trying to cut up the field, and will scramble forward. Nice, tough running right there. 1st down, Hornets. Whew, we nearly lost that football. That's a Cowart, Reese, and Sargent CPA firm. 1st down, Hornets. That'll put the ball on the 49, right in between the 48 and the 49-yard line on the far hash mark. All right, that's refreshing to say. 1st down, Hornets. The ball was bobbling around. He nearly lost it. All right, Lambert checking into the game for your Hornets. This is Stephen Rich alongside Chris, the Big Easy Lambert. You're watching WNWS's coverage of high school sports live here in Medina, Tennessee at the Hornets' Nest. 3 to the bottom for your Hornets. Stidham takes the snap. All right, going to be a stretch play out here to the right. Looking for running room. Finds a little bit of a crease. Does Denton. He's going to be pushed out of bounds. 1st down, Hornets. Number 7, Christian Denton on a nice design play. Nice, very well blocked up front by your Hornets. So that'll set up a 1st down for your Hornets. 1st downs are brought to you by Cowart, Reese, and Sargent CPA firm. Ball will be placed on the 35-yard line near hash mark. 7:09 left here in the first. South Gibson's going to come out with 2 receivers to the top and 1 to the bottom. 3 receivers to the top and 1 to the bottom. Stidham looking for the snap. Gets it. Going to be a handoff. No, Stidham calls his own number. Going to pitch it out. Does a nice job right there. Does Hardwick of cutting up the field and shaking one tackle. And he will advance the ball up to... They're not going to give him forward progress?
What?
I thought surely he picked up more than 2 yards.
Yeah.
Maybe my eyes are deceiving me, but I really thought he picked up more than 2 yards.
Oh.
Yeah, that was a That is a god-awful spot.
Yeah, we just watched the replay.
Woo,
He
that
got
is
at
a
least
terror.
4 or 5 yards on there.
Terrible spot. Woo, man. I don't know. Yee. All right, ball will be on the 35-yard line. They're not going to give him any yards on the carry. 2 to the bottom. Stidham takes the snap. Handoff up the middle, looking for running room. Running right at him that time. Nice, tough run right there by number 9, Dane Hardwick. So that'll bring up a 3rd down and for a long 3 or a short 4 for your Hornets. Moving from right to left, ball in the middle of the field, and that field's already all cut up, man.
It's getting cut up left and right.
All righty. Ball will be on the 27-yard line for your Hornets. 3rd down and 3. A long 3, might I add. 2 to the bottom and 1 to the top. Stidham takes the snap. Going to hand it off and not going to pick it up. Not going to pick it up.
Oh, my goodness.
That is number 9, Hardwick, on the carry. And looks like he got back to about the line of scrimmage. They're going to give him about a yard on the carry. And it'll bring up a 4th down and a shorter version of a 3.
Yeah.
They moved it about a half a yard, so it's going to be about 2 3/4 yards. 5:15 left here. Big 4th down play coming for your Hornets. 2 to the top. And South Gibson in standard set with 2 receivers to the top this time. It's the snap. And Milan did a good job of being still right there. And we're going to have a timeout called by Coach Stidham. We'll take the timeout with him with 4:57 left in the first quarter of action. South Gibson 7, the Bulldogs 20. We'll be right back.
What? 30 seconds to tell them about Rockin' Dough Pizza? Here goes. Try Rockin' Dough's ZZ Tots, shredded potatoes, cheddar, Havarti with a sriracha aioli. Or the Blues Burger, blackened beef, blue cheese, arugula with truffle mayo and a balsamic reduction. The Cuban Grinder with pork, ham, Swiss, pickles, garlic, basil aioli, and a grained mustard. The Super Freak Pizza, my favorite. White sauce, spicy Italian sausage with caramelized onions and honey. And their fantastic Sunday brunch. Rockin' Dough in the Jackson Walk Plaza, a slice of the good life.
Gear up for fall at Tennessee Tractor with the right people helping you find the right John Deere equipment. A 3025E is versatile enough to mow, grade, haul, you name it, and it's only $139 a month. A 5055E takes that to the next level with double the horsepower and 0% financing for 84 months. That's Tennessee True. Test drive one at any of our 10 locations or visit TennesseeTractor.com.
All righty, big play here. 4th down and 3. Snap. Being a handoff, no. Stidham calls his own number, and it's a busted play. There's nobody there for him to pitch the ball out to, and South Gibson looks way out of sorts right now, man. Does not look very good right now.
No, not yet.
Oh, man, so it's going to be a turnover on downs for your Hornets with 4 minutes and 51 seconds left and 2 timeouts for the Bulldogs. And the Bulldogs have been running right at us, right in between the middle, man, and they've been just kind of bullying us up front, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
They've just been bullying us up front. So South Gibson's going to have to make some adjustments and stop them from running at us right between the tackles here. All right, normal set here for the Bulldogs. 2 receivers to the top. Lockhart takes the snap. And going to hand off, looking for running room right between the middle. Nice job right there by South Gibson's defense of keeping him from picking up 15 yards. They only going to pick up about 4. So, or 3, either way. 4:35 left here. South Gibson 7, the Bulldogs 20. Lockhart there. He's about 5 yards back out of shotgun. Takes the snap. Handoff again between the middle. And nice job right there by South Gibson's defense of not letting him pick up chunk yardage. He's going to get a hard-fought 3 yards on the carry, so that'll bring up a 3rd down and 4 for the Bulldogs. The Bulldogs are moving from right to left on your screen. 3rd down, ball on the 35-yard line. Scoreboard says 3rd down and 5. Looks more like 4 to me. Nonetheless, 2 to the top. Snap, going to pitch out wide to number 27. He's looking for running room. Nice job by South Gibson's defense. They finally bowed their back and kept them from converting on the drive. So that's going to put Milan in a must punt situation. So Nice job by South Gibson of stopping them finally, because, man, I'm telling you, they were running right. All three of their touchdowns, man, they just ran right over us, right between the tackles.
Well, I like what you said, bow your back. They're going to have to stand up, bow your back, and stop these boys. We can do it, though.
All righty, Lockhart back to kick the ball away. Back deep for your Hornets is Denton and Lambert. They're on about the 35-yard line. All right, Lockhart looking for the snap. Gets it. Ball's away, and ball will be fielded by Lambert. Lambert nearly loses it. Woo! That's tough right there, but Lambert did a good job of falling on it, so that'll give South Gibson pretty good field position. They'll have the ball on about the 47-yard line, right hash mark, moving from right to left on your screen. South Gibson did a good job right there holding Milan 3 and outs. First time they've done it all night long. So the ball will be on the near hash mark. South Gibson will be moving from left to right on your screen. Stidham comes in, and he's going to come in and call the play out to the huddle. 3 minutes and 5 seconds left in the first half of action. South Gibson 7, the Bulldogs 20. 2 receivers to the top, 1 to the bottom. Man in motion, be a handoff, and number 9, Dane Hardwick on the carry, and he will rumble forward for about a hard-earned 3 yards, wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
I'm going to say, yeah, about 3 yards goes for number 9, Dane Hardwick. That'll put the nose of the football touching the 50-yard line. All right. 2 minutes and 44 seconds left here in the first half. South Gibson with 2 timeouts. The Milan Bulldogs with 2 timeouts. All right. Going to be 1 to the top, 2 to the bottom for your Hornets. Stidham in the backfield by himself. Man in motion, going to be handoff to Hardwick. Hardwick looking for running room, finds a little bit of a crease, and will fall forward for about 5 yards. And before he's being tackled right there by number 42, Seth Robertson of the Bulldogs. So that'll bring up a 3rd down and very manageable. It'll be about 2 yards shy of first down yardage. 2 minutes and 10 seconds left in the contest. I want to say thank you to our friends at Hometown Pharmacy in Medina, Miss Donna, Miss Carol, and company at Hometown Pharmacy. Also want to say thank you to Precision Auto Body. Don't trust your auto body care to just anyone. Use the pros at Precision. 3rd down and 2. Nolan takes the snap, gets it, hands it off up the middle. Nice job right there by number 7. Excuse me, that was not number 7. That was number Hardwick, number 9, Hardwick on the carry. First down, Hornets. First down brought to you by Cowart, Reese, and Sargent CPA firm. Ball on the 41-yard line. South Gibson moving from left to right with a fresh set of downs. 2 to the top, 1 to the bottom. Stidham looking for the ball, gets it, looking, going to fire it across the middle, and pass is going to be picked by the Bulldogs, and he's looking to return it and going to rumble all the way out to the 40, to the 30, and finally going to be pushed out of bounds. And Milan's defense was right there and waiting on it, and it kind of surprised me they threw the ball right there, but they did. Pass looked like it was going to be intended for number 7, Denton. They slipped him out, and Milan's defense was there and picked it. All right, you're in real dangerous territory right here if you're South Gibson, because Milan has the ball on the 38-yard line, far hash mark. There's 81 ticks left in the first half, but they also have 2 timeouts. So if you're South Gibson, you can't give them a cheap score right here. They forced a turnover on you, and they've proven that they can move the ball well. South Gibson also proved last drive that they could stop them. So that negates the pretty good looking drive South Gibson had going. All right, 1 to the bottom and 1 to the top for the Bulldogs. Snap. Looking to throw. Lockhart being pressured and going to throw out and just find nobody. Looked like he was throwing it to the golf cart over there. There was nobody home. Lockhart being pressured immediately. And he had to roll out, and he just threw the ball away. So no harm, no foul. 2nd down and 10 for the Bulldogs. Again, they're moving from right to left here. Ball on the far hash mark on the 39-yard line. 2nd down and 10. Lockhart takes the snap, hands it off up the middle. Number 20 looking for running room and finds some running room. And looked like did the ball come loose? Don't think so. It kind of looked like the ball. Came loose. Don't know. 3rd down and 3rd down and 6 here. Ball on the 34-yard line. All right, 2 to the bottom here, probably 4 down territory. Lockhart takes the snap, rolling to the left, looking for a receiver. Rolling, going to find a guy out in the flats, and they do. And he's going to be brought down, but not before picking up first down yardage. Goes number 16 for the Bulldogs. That's Sam Parr, the 6-foot, 175-pound junior. First down Bulldogs with 37 ticks left on the clock. We have a timeout Bulldogs. We have a timeout Bulldogs. We're going to take it with them. Stephen Rich alongside Chris Lambert. You're watching WNWS.com.
Masterfit Medical Equipment is on a mission, and that mission is to serve everyone with premium medical equipment at savings you wouldn't find elsewhere. At Masterfit, we represent over 200 medical equipment and supply manufacturers and over 90,000 products, with much of it in our warehouse right here in Jackson. Defibrillators, monitors, EKGs, pumps, sensors, and more. So when you need more affordable medical equipment, call Masterfit Medical Equipment at 554-1223.
When you step into King Jewelers, you're stepping into a family-owned business with nearly 30 years of experience. Let Grover King set you up with estate jewelry or the amazing Citizen Echo Drive watch, as well as custom-designed jewelry. King Jewelers buys gold and silver, offers Rolex repair, as well as watch and jewelry repair. Check out the selection of gemstone jewelry and diamond stud earrings. Store hours are Monday through Friday, 9:30 till 5:30 and 10 till 2 on Saturday.
King Jewelers, 16B Conrad Drive.
All righty, ball's up, and they fired up long, and pass will fall incomplete. It looked like number 11, Landon Lambert, on the coverage. Pass was intended for number 8, Isaiah Pearson, with 30.6 seconds left in the first half of action. South Gibson 7, the Bulldogs 20, and they took a shot right there, Chris, and didn't work out for them.
Took a shot.
All right, Lockhart. I have 3 receivers this time, 2 to the top, 1 to the bottom. Rolling out, Lockhart looking, pressure. Sack! Got him! Number 62, Big Paxton Terry. All right, he better be careful. He's going to get a flag. He better be careful. Oh, man. They're liable to call that. And then we'll have a timeout on the field, and we're not going to take the timeout with them. That's a nice job right there by number 62, Big Paxton Terry. He broke through the line right there, got a hold to Lockhart, and let him know that he was in town. That's going to back the Bulldogs up. 3rd down and 20 with 21 seconds left. Kind of what you do here, Chris?
They're in there what you call the gray zone no matter what, so they're going for it. They're going to chunk one in the end zone right here. We got to be ready.
All right. They certainly can throw the ball, so you got to have your best corners on the field. Ball will be on the 35-yard line, 3rd down and 20. And if I'm Milan, I think I'm going to take 2 shots. If they pick it, they pick it. You're going to have a long field in front of them.
Well, you can't run the ball because you ain't got that much time left, so you're going to have to pick your corners out here and slice and dice. See what kind of quarterback you are here, Mr. Lockhart.
All righty. Lockhart's proven he can scramble and throw that ball in games prior to tonight, but we've proven we can get some pressure on him. So, all right, Lockhart takes a snap, rolling to the right, looking. Got a man. Pass is complete, and they're going to pick up the first down, and that will stop the clock, and they will have the ball 1st and goal on about the 5-yard line. Oh, what a bust-in coverage by South Gibson, and they're going to give Milan, I hope they don't give them a touchdown right. They got to stop them. 12 seconds, and Milan has no timeouts left. All right, snap. Ball is running with 11 seconds, and they spike the ball with 9 seconds left here in the first half of action. And they spike the ball, so that's going to lose. They'll lose 2, so it'll bring 2nd down and goal from the 9-yard line, right where he spiked the ball, with 9.3 seconds left on the clock, and Milan nursing a 13-point lead.
That's pretty good design play right there by Milan. He sent the wide receivers on the 9 route, so it took your corners out deep, and then the slant came in across the middle, and they got it.
All right, Lockhart takes a snap, looking, firing. Sack! Got him! Who was it? Number 14, Hunter Ballard in there, and let Lockhart know he was in town, and that's going to stop the clock, or that's going to run the clock out. At the end of the first half, it's South Gibson 7, the Bulldogs 20. This is Stephen Rich alongside Chris Lambert. You're watching WNWS's coverage of high school sports. Programming note for you here. First of all, I want to give a shout out to my man, Mr. Gitchell. I know where he's at watching. I know where he's at home watching a kickback. I think there's some poker chips sitting to the right of him right now. I don't know. Give a shout out to my man Gitchell. Appreciate you tuning in. He's far away. Programming note for you: we're gonna come on, or we're gonna stick the microphones out the window for the band when the band starts performing. Immediately after the band is over with, Coach Wilkins, the boys basketball coach, is going to come up, and we're going to do a quick interview with him about the upcoming basketball season. So stay tuned for all of that. It's coming up. At the half, it's South Gibson 7, Milan 20. Stephen Rich alongside Chris Lambert. You're watching WNWS's coverage of high school sports.
If you ignore your teeth, they will go away. Patterson Family Dentistry in Medina will give your teeth the attention they deserve with our full-service family dental practice from root canals, crowns, cosmetic crowns, veneer restoration, comprehensive adult x-rays, and exams. Patterson Family Dentistry is a full-service family dental practice that's been serving our local Medina community for nearly 10 years. No need to drive to Jackson for quality, caring, and compassionate dental care. Patterson Family Dentistry, 23 Garage Drive in Medina. Open 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Thursday and 8:30 a.m. to 3 p.m. on Fridays. Call 783-1111 to set your appointment. That's 783-1111. Go Hornets, and be sure to wear your mouthpiece. Patterson Family Dentistry in Medina.
You're listening to South Gibson Hornet Football on WNWS.com.
If you're ever involved in an automobile accident, the last thing you need to worry about is what to do next. It's simple. Call Precision Auto Body at 783-0075, and they can handle the rest for you. With rental cars on site, they can have you back on the road with no delay. They repair all makes and models, both foreign and domestic. No need for you to run to a franchise or dealer where you're just another number. At Precision Auto Body, you're known by your name and your concerns about your vehicle. They've been in the same location between Milan and Medina for 20 years, with adding a second high-quality location in Dyersburg in 2014. They have all certified technicians and continuous education, so they can repair your vehicle to factory conditions. Remember, you own your vehicle. You own your insurance. You own the right to tell your insurance company that you want Precision Auto Body to repair your vehicle. So don't be just another number, and don't be steered in the wrong direction. Call Precision Auto Body. 783-0075.
The competition crusher. Singles event going on now at Sarah of Jackson. We will beat any dealer on any Chevy. Period. 2018 Chevy Spark starting at $11,921 and payments as low as $184 a month. 2018 Chevy Sonic starting at $14,999 and payments as low as $239 a month. You can save over $12,000 on new 2018 Silverados. Big city deals. Small town hospitality. Only at Sarah of Jackson. One destination, so many choices. Rushing the competition. Every day, in every way.
Do you have cataracts, glaucoma, or any form of eye disease? At Hughes Eye Center, our physicians include residency-trained optometrists, surgical ophthalmologists, retinal surgeons, and oculoplastic surgeons, all right here in Jackson, Tennessee at Hughes Eye Center. There's no need to drive to Memphis or Nashville for your surgical eye care needs. Call 664-1994 to schedule your consultation. At Hughes Eye Center on Stonebridge in Jackson at 664-1994.
Have you heard? Sonic Nights is the event of the summer. Like, half the city will be there after 8 p.m.
Oh, you have to be there for half-price real ice cream shakes and ice cream slushes.
And half-price floats. I have to have those.
Boy, you can't have them all for yourself. Haven't you heard of sharing?
Of course I have. Want to head to Sonic after we ride the half-pipe?
You know it. I'll see you there in half an hour.
You have to stop by Sonic Nights after 8 p.m. for half-price real ice cream slushes, shakes, and floats. This is how you Sonic. For limited time only. Participate in Sonic drive-ins.
Choose the best one. When it comes to choosing the right tires for your vehicle, we want to make it easy for you to choose the best one. At Best One Tire, we have thousands of passenger and light truck tires in stock, including Michelin, BF Goodrich, Uniroyal, Bridgestone, and Firestone. When you buy your tires from Best One Tire, you'll receive free nitrogen inflation. And we rotate and balance your tires free for the life of the tire. Also, with every free tire rotation, we do a free brake inspection. In addition to tires, we offer oil changes, wheel alignments, and complete brake service. We want your business for generations to come. Your family is our family at Best One Tire. Let us put you safely on the road. Call us at 660-4072. Best One Tire, just off Highway 412 at the Country Club exit, just down from 84 Lumber, and at 1180 South Dupree in Brownsville. Best One Tire.
When you step into King Jewelers, you're stepping into a family-owned business with nearly 30 years of experience. Let Grover King set you up with estate jewelry or the amazing Citizen Echo Drive watch, as well as custom-designed jewelry. King Jewelers buys gold and silver, offers Rolex repair, as well as watch and jewelry repair. Check out the selection of gemstone jewelry and diamond stud earrings. Store hours are Monday through Friday, 9:30 till 5:30 and 10 till 2 on Saturday.
King Jewelers, 16B Conrad Drive, and a brand new King Jewelers location in downtown Jackson.
You're listening to South Gibson Hornet Football on WNWS.com. What? 30 seconds to tell them about Rockin' Dough Pizza? Here goes. Try Rockin' Dough's ZZ Tots, shredded potatoes, cheddar, Havarti with a sriracha aioli. Or the Blues Burger, blackened beef, blue cheese, arugula with truffle mayo and a balsamic reduction. The Cuban Grinder with pork, ham, Swiss, pickles, garlic, basil aioli, and a grained mustard. The Super Freak Pizza, my favorite. White sauce, spicy Italian sausage with caramelized onions and honey. And their fantastic Sunday brunch. Rockin' Dough in the Jackson Walk Plaza, a slice of the good life.
The mates are back together once again at Outback Steakhouse. Steak and lobster, the best mates together again. Try the juicy lobster paired with the tender signature steak from Outback Steakhouse. The tender juicy filet and a steamed lobster tail. Now here's a word from one of my mates.
Hi, this is Ian Insulaco with Outback Steakhouse here in Jackson. I'm sure that you know we're a national chain, but did you know that I'm from Jackson and a JCM graduate? Much of my staff and I have been together here at Outback Steakhouse for 15 years. Yes, we are a national company, but here in Jackson, it's all about local. Our pledge, it's always fresh in the Outback. I'd like to thank you, Jackson, for your help in making Outback Steakhouse in Jackson the shining star of the Outback family. And I personally invite you to have dinner with us at Outback Steakhouse, Jackson, Tennessee, 194 Stonebrook Place, or take advantage of curbside takeaway to go by calling 664-9000. That's 664-9000 or OutbackSteakhouse.com. Outback Steakhouse in Jackson. No rules, just right.
Gear up for fall at Tennessee Tractor with helping you find the right John Deere equipment. A 3025E is versatile enough to mow, grade, haul, you name it, and it's only $139 a month. A 5055E takes that to the next level with double the horsepower and 0% financing for 84 months. That's Tennessee True. Test drive one at any of our 10 locations or visit TennesseeTractor.com. Offer ends 10/26/18. Terms, conditions, exclusions, and warranty limitations apply. See dealer for details.
Masterfit Medical Equipment is on a mission, and that mission is to serve everyone with premium medical equipment at savings you wouldn't find elsewhere. At Masterfit, we represent over 200 medical equipment and supply manufacturers and over 90,000 products, with much of it in our warehouse right here in Jackson. Defibrillators, monitors, EKGs, pumps, sensors, and more. So when you need more affordable medical equipment, call Masterfit Medical Equipment at 554-1223.
Can you imagine a football player in the game not wearing a helmet or shoulder pads? Probably not a good idea. Well, aren't you treating your expensive cell phone the same way? Wireless Dimensions in Old Hickory Mall has name brand phone protection cases of all types, as well as screen protectors, home and car chargers, and more. Wireless Dimensions in Old Hickory Mall between Reed's Jewelers and Victoria's Secret. Online at WDJackson.com and on Facebook.
Choose the best one. When it comes to choosing the right tires for your vehicle, we want to make it easy for you to choose the best one. At Best One Tire, we have thousands of passenger and light truck tires in stock, including Michelin, BF Goodrich, Uniroyal, Bridgestone, and Firestone. When you buy your tires from Best One Tire, you'll receive free nitrogen inflation. And we rotate and balance your tires free for the life of the tire. Also, with every free tire rotation, we do a free brake inspection. In addition to tires, we offer oil changes, wheel alignments, and complete brake service. We want your business for generations to come. Your family is our family at Best One Tire. Let us put you safely on the road. Call us at 660-4072. Best One Tire, just off Highway 412 at the Country Club exit, just down from 84 Lumber, and at 1180 South Dupree in Brownsville. Best One Tire.
You're listening to South Gibson Hornet Football on WNWS.com. What? 30 seconds to tell them about Rockin' Dough Pizza? Here goes. Try Rockin' Dough's ZZ Tots, shredded potatoes, cheddar, Havarti with a sriracha aioli. Or the Blues Burger, blackened beef, blue cheese, arugula with truffle mayo and a balsamic reduction. The Cuban Grinder with pork, ham, Swiss, pickles, garlic, basil aioli, and a grained mustard. The Super Freak Pizza, my favorite. White sauce, spicy Italian sausage with caramelized onions and honey. And their fantastic Sunday brunch. Rockin' Dough in the Jackson Walk Plaza, a slice of the good life.
The mates are back together once again at Outback Steakhouse. Steak and lobster, the best mates together again. Try the juicy lobster paired with the tender signature steak from Outback Steakhouse. The tender juicy filet and a steamed lobster tail. Now here's a word from one of my mates.
Hi, this is Ian and Sulaco with Outback Steakhouse here in Jackson. I'm sure that you know we're a national chain, but did you know that I'm from Jackson and a JCM graduate? Much of my staff and I have been together here at Outback Steakhouse for 15 years. Yes, we are a national company, but here in Jackson, it's all about local. Our pledge, it's always fresh in the Outback. I'd like to thank you, Jackson, for your help in making Outback Steakhouse in Jackson the shining star of the Outback family. And I personally invite you to have dinner with us at Outback Steakhouse, Jackson, Tennessee, 194 Stonebrook Place, or take advantage of curbside takeaway to go by calling 664-9000. That's 664-9000 or OutbackSteakhouse.com. Outback Steakhouse in Jackson. No rules, just right.
When you step into King Jewelers, you're stepping into a family-owned business with nearly 30 years of experience. Let Grover King set you up with estate jewelry or the amazing Citizen Echo Drive watch, as well as custom-designed jewelry. King Jewelers buys gold and silver, offers Rolex repair, as well as watch and jewelry repair. Check out the selection of gemstone jewelry and diamond stud earrings. Store hours are Monday through Friday, 9:30 till 5:30 and 10 till 2 on Saturday.
King Jewelers, 16B Conrad Drive.
Alrighty, folks, we're just a few minutes before the start of South Gibson County High School Marching Hornets are going to come on, and you're going to be in for a treat, folks. I'm here to tell you, South Gibson's band is absolutely incredible. Alrighty, we're going to pause right here and wait for the Marching Hornets to get ready. And as soon as they get ready, we're going to stick the microphones out and cut them on for you here at halftime at South Gibson 7, the Bulldogs 20. This is Stephen Rich alongside Chris Lambert. You're watching WNWS's coverage of high school athletics.
911.
Officer, I'd like to file a report. I witnessed a robbery.
A robbery?
Yes, at Sonic. I saw a man steal a quarter-pound double cheeseburger and tots for only $2.99. He was about 6'1", brown hair, blue shirt, big smile.
Wait, so he did actually pay just $2.99? I better check this out. Boy, lunch!
It's a steal, all right. The Car Hop Classic, a quarter-pound double cheeseburger or Slinger Plus Tots for only $2.99. This is how you Sonic. Text not included. See menu for details for a limited time. Only participating Sonic drive-ins.
If you ignore your teeth, they will go away. Patterson Family Dentistry in Medina will give your teeth the attention they deserve with our full-service family dental practice from root canals, crowns, cosmetic crowns, veneer restoration, comprehensive adult x-rays, and exams. Patterson Family Dentistry is a full-service family dental practice that's been serving our local Medina community for nearly 10 years. No need to drive to Jackson for quality, caring, and compassionate dental care. Patterson Family Dentistry, 23 Garage Drive in Medina. Open 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Thursday and 8:30 a.m. to 3 p.m. on Fridays. Call 783-1111 to set your appointment. That's 783-1111. Go Hornets, and be sure to wear your mouthpiece. Patterson Family Dentistry in Medina.
You're listening to South Gibson Hornet Football on WNWS.com.
If you're ever involved in an automobile accident, the last thing you need to worry about is what to do next. It's simple. Call Precision Auto Body at 783-0075, and they can handle the rest for you. With rental cars on site, they can have you back on the road with no delay. They repair all makes and models, both foreign and domestic. No need for you to run to a franchise or dealer where you're just another number. At Precision Auto Body, you're known by your name and your concerns about your vehicle. They've been in the same location between Milan and Medina for 20 years, with adding a second high-quality location in Dyersburg in 2014. They have all certified technicians and continuous education, so they can repair your vehicle to factory conditions. Remember, you own your vehicle. You own your insurance. You own the right to tell your insurance company that you want Precision Auto Body to repair your vehicle. So don't be just another number, and don't be steered in the wrong direction. Call Precision Auto Body, 783-0075.
All righty, folks. Here come your South Gibson County Marching Hornets. They're getting ready. I'm going to go ahead and stick the microphones out and cut them up for you. Sorry about the crowd noise. I'm just doing the best I can with the microphone that I've got. Here they come. This is Stephen Rich alongside Chris Lambert. Here come the Marching Hornets.
Let's go, Kaiser. South Gibson County, you may take the field in exhibition.
All right, folks, there you have it, your high school marching Hornets. Great job right there by Mr. Price and our Hornets. You're going to get to see a great tradition that's started a long time ago, where the seniors of the senior band members are going to come up and leave their shoes for the class following behind them. It's a absolutely great tradition. Like I said earlier, Coach Mark Wilkins, the high school boys basketball coach, is in the house with us. Coach, I appreciate you coming up and spending some time with us first and foremost. Looking forward to it. I know you got to be excited about what you got coming back and be excited for the season.
Yeah, we are. We really are. We, last year kind of got it going there towards the end. Excited for that group of seniors that helped lead the way, and excited that we have some of those guys coming back too. Got some guys on the football field and rooting on those guys and want them to go as long as they possibly can. Love to have them back, obviously. They're great players, but this is a great atmosphere. We're going to make the playoffs again, and so we're extremely excited for them.
All righty. Well, correct me if I'm wrong. Last year was a historic year for South Gibson basketball. Y'all made it further than any other team in the history of our program here. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's right. For the boys team, the girls made it sub-state 2 years ago, but twice back-to-back years, and then we made it last year, and we were excited and made it.
Played a really close game to Southside. I was there.
We did.
It was
yeah,
at McNary.
I appreciate it. That was a good little haul to get down there. But yeah, it was a close game. We had them right. Thought we had a few things go here or there, and that's just how it goes. And maybe could have won a region championship, but a few years ago we just been happy to be in that game, and so now we're excited to kind of raise the standard for our program a little bit, and now pushing to do even more. So it's a great group of kids to be able to work with, though. I'm very blessed for sure.
All right. Well, tell me something, Coach. When do you guys start?
We start Monday with the first day of practice. Official practice starts Monday, and then our first game will be November 13th, so that's not very far, as you know, and then our first home game is November 20th. So we get going real fast.
There's an event coming up that Carla talked about, Hornet Hype Night.
Yes, free to the public November 6th. It's one of the best things I think we do all year. Have everybody come in, middle school teams come in. We have a game where our Best Buddies program gets to play against our seniors. That's kind of usually the highlight. And then some old faculty members see if they can dust off some old rust and play against some of our students, and that's always a fun thing too. So it's a great night, kind of get some excitement, get back in the gym and get excited about basketball coming up.
I thought Carla was going to dunk one on them last year or a couple years ago. Carla was into it, man.
She's got a better chance than I do. I know that much. She's definitely the athlete, and Coach Ellis over there and Coach Martin, and we just try to keep it going. Try to keep our head above water, but. It's a joy to be able to work, here, and I got to say something real quick about our football team. You look at last year, all the talent we graduated, and 20-something seniors, and to be as good as we are this year again, our coaches just do a phenomenal job.
Yeah,
I think.
man,
it's just amazing.
It caught everybody by surprise.
Yeah. You're taking Covington to the wire. Every game we've been in every game, and that's
absolutely.
not easy to say in our region. So I'm just very proud of this team we have right now on the field.
Yeah, absolutely. Who are your leaders going to be this year, Coach?
Well, we actually have 6 seniors this year. It's probably our biggest senior class since I've been here, and I think even before then. And so guys who've been around for a long time are finally seniors. Guys who played as freshmen, and Nate Higgs and the Twins and Pierce boys and Robbins. Marcus Jackson's a football player. He'll join us and hopefully in several weeks. And then Max Hansborough are 6 seniors. And so it's been a really easy preseason for me because they kind of just set the tone. We've talked about things, and they so badly want to win. They so badly want to build on last year. And so it's been easy for me as a coach. I haven't had to motivate much this preseason. They've been kind of leading by example.
That's always it's a good problem to have, isn't it?
It is.
Who are you going to start? Who are you going to play? It's a great problem to have.
It helps for great practice too.
Yeah, and these kids. I know your kids have really been working hard. And covering basketball, we've been doing it. We've been doing it here since we started covering football.
Yeah.
And, our basketball program's come a long way. Coach, I tip my hat to you, man. You've done a great job. You've done a great job with the kids you've got. I had to give a shout out. I saw a couple of your players. It was 100 degrees outside, index 104, and they're down here in the middle school parking lot playing.
Yeah, that's the thing about the unseen hours our kids put in, and I appreciate your compliment, but it's really easy. No coach has had any success without good players, and we've been very fortunate to have guys that'll get up every morning and get before school and get 100, gets 500 jumpers up and then go to school. Just the dedication. I didn't do that when I was in high school, and just the dedication they show, like you're saying, to do it in the summer. Anytime the gym's open, we have kids just wanting to get in, and man, that's just any coach's dream. I don't care where you are. So it makes, like I said, makes our job as coaches a lot easier.
It's got to be a fun group to coach, folks. We're about a minute before kickoff here to start the game. Coach, is there anything you want to say before we get back to the football game?
No, we appreciate the big support here. It's a great crowd, and it's obvious that people in Medina and in the surrounding areas care about their high school sports. So we just want to continue to invite everybody out. We got adult tickets going for $40, season tickets. We'll start selling those probably even next week, and then student tickets are $20, and they get a free T-shirt. Get a T-shirt when they buy it, I guess is how I should say it. So please buy some season tickets, and we're trying to make it a great game atmosphere.
Where do they? Who do our fans? How do they get season tickets?
We're going to be selling them in the front office, I believe, next week, as early as next week, and then our students should be able to get them during lunch and things like that as well. So
okay,
we'll
so our fans probably need to call before they come up.
That's right. Yeah, call before they come out, and we're going to hopefully put things on Twitter. I don't want to say that they're going to be ready on Monday and Mr. Dunn get mad at me. So let me get my ducks in a row.
All right, follow the Twitter page.
Yeah, get us on Twitter. But
Coach, I appreciate you coming up. We'll be live with our first home game. Our first home game's when?
November 20th.
Against who?
Fayette Ware.
We'll be live.
Senior night too. We're doing our senior night first home game of the year again this year. So.
All right, we'll be live from there. All right,
awesome.
South Gibson kicks the ball off and going to be fielded cleanly. That a boy. Fielded cleanly by the Bulldogs. Bulldogs will take over possession, set up shop on the 35-yard line, moving from left to right on your screen. South Gibson 7, the Bulldogs 20, and South Gibson. You're really going to have to find an answer for Milan's offense here, and you really set the tone here. You do not want to let Milan right here drive on their first drive of the second half and score.
No, you do not.
You really don't want that to happen.
We have potential to come back, but we don't want to come back from 28-7 like we were a couple weeks ago.
All right, receiver to the top, receiver to the bottom for the Bulldogs. Being handoff to number 20, looking for running room, sidesteps, breaks a tackle, breaks another tackle, breaking it loose. He's still looking for running room, blocking way down the field. Chunk yardage play right there by number 20 of Milan's Mayberry. And, man, I tell you what, they are just running free will on us. That's a huge play by Milan. And it'll be a first down for the Bulldogs.
Oh, gosh, fellas, we got to wrap up out there. Bunch of broken tackles up there.
Yeah, nice run by Mayberry, man. He is running all over them. All right, it'll bring up a first down for the Bulldogs. Ball on the 29-yard line. Receiver to the top, receiver to the bottom. Lockhart takes the snap, gets it. Going to be handoff to number 8. Number 8 going to be tackled, but not before picking up about. Oh man, going to be about a 5-yard carry. Number 8 right there, Isaiah Pearson on the carry. South Gibson 7, the Bulldogs 20. All right, 2 receivers to the bottom for the Bulldogs. Lockhart looking for the snap, gets it, ball's loose, ball's on the ground, and looks like it's South Gibson's football. And what's the call here? South Gibson, first down. It's a bad snap in between the quarterback and the center. He went to hand it off and couldn't hold on to it. South Gibson comes away with the ball. First down, Hornets. We'll take it any way we can get it, won't we, Chris?
Man, absolutely. That was Hunter Ballard on that recovery right there. I think that was one of your spotlight players, you know.
Flavors to watch.
Yeah,
I know what flavor he is right now. He's mud. He's mud flavored. 11-16. South Gibson gets a turnover. So we're even in the turnover margin so far on the night. South Gibson with the 1 pick, and now Milan with the fumble. So here we go. South Gibson's offense need to crack one open here. 1 to the bottom for your Hornets. Stidham takes the snap, going to hand off, and going to be carried by number 9 Hardwick on some tough earned yards. He'll rumble forward for about a 3 or 4 yard gain right in between the tackles, and take that back. They're going to give him about 5. Man, he ran right into his lineman. The lineman was in the hole. He ran right into his back, and a lot of times when that happens, you fumble the ball.
Yeah.
All right, that'll bring a 5-yard carry. Nice run by number 9 Hardwick. All right, 10:48 left here in the third. South Gibson 7, the Bulldogs 20. Receiver to the bottom for your Hornets. Ball on the ground. Stidham just going to pick up what he can pick up, and he'll get back nearly to the line of scrimmage. He's going to lose about 2 on the mishandled snap. So deja vu.
Yep.
All right, 3rd down and 6 for your Hornets. Hornets are moving from right to left on your screen. Ball right in the middle of the field on the 32-yard line. South Gibson in the all-orange and the Bulldogs in the white. I want to remind you tonight's action is brought to you in part by Hometown Pharmacy right here in Medina. Medina folks taking care of Medina folks. 1 to the top, 1 to the bottom for your Hornets. Stidham looking for the snap, gets it. Going to be a handoff up the middle. Nice, tough running right there, and going to be close to first down yardage. He may have gotten it. Looked like number 9, Dane Hardwick on the carry. And what's it going to be? Oh, buddy.
Very close.
They're going to stop and measure this. Looks like the front of the ball is on the 38-yard line, and the line it's going to be like one of them left foot, right foot spots, and then Coach Stidham's going to have a decision to make on whether or not he's going to go for this. Because if he's short, it's by a smidgen. Nice camera work right there by the true professional, Mr. Chris Lambert, showing off that camera skill. And we'll see what the spot is. Yes, he's about a football short of the first down, so it'll be 4th down and super short for your Hornets. And let's see what the call is. We'll see what the call is here by Coach Stidham, and it does not look like the punt unit's coming on. So here we go. This will be a big play in the contest if South Gibson can convert it. 4th down and really, really short. All righty. They're going to get up to the line here, 1 to the top and 1 to the bottom. And Stidham calls it, rumbles forward, and ball, did he get enough? It's going to be a question. Really, really, it's going to be a big question. Oh, man, I think he got it. Went up under center.
Saying, yes, sir.
First down, Hornets. There you have it, folks. Got the call from the refs. No need to measure. 9 minutes and 48 seconds left in the third quarter of action. South Gibson trailing by 13. First downs are brought to you by Cowart Reese and Sargent CPA Firm, your number one choice in a full-service accounting firm. Ball on the 38-yard line near hash mark. South Gibson 7, the Bullfrogs 20. The Bulldogs.
Right. Bullfrog, yeah, one of those.
1 to the bottom for your Hornets. Stidham looking for the snap. Gets it. Going to be a handoff to number 9. Number 9 gets the ball, runs around. It's number 3, Hardwick on the carry. Hardwick's going to rumble forward for about a 10-yard gain. First down, Hornets. He will advance the ball all the way to midfield. Ball will be on the 49-yard line. Another Cowart Reese and Sargent CPA first down, Hornets. That's 2 first downs on the drive here. Good-looking stuff here. 9 minutes left. South Gibson still trailing by 7. Want to give a big shout-out to our friends at Precision Auto Body. Don't trust your auto body care to just anybody. Use the pros at Precision. All right, Stidham looking for the snap. Gets it. It'll be a handoff up the middle. Big rumbling play by number 9, Hardwick. He rumbles forward and picks up about 5 yards. Nice job right there by number 9, Dane Hardwick of South Gibson. So that will bring up a 2nd down and 5 for your Hornets. Ball right on the 45-yard line. All righty. Chris, can you take over for me just a second?
Yes, sir. This is my taking over right here, guys. It's hard work over here. All right, here we go. Come to the line. Got 1 at the top and 2 in the backfield. Nolan getting ready to take snap. Go, go, go. He keeps his own number. Oh, go, 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 go. All the way, touchdown, Hornets.
All righty, folks. Nice job right there by number 10, Nolan Stidham. He faked out the defender, shook him out of his boots. Touchdown, Hornets, with 7 minutes and 59 seconds left in the third. South Gibson strikes on its first play of the second half. It's South Gibson 13, the Bulldogs 20. All right. Number 80 on, Jay Stallings on for the kick, and number 23, Garrett Wallace on for the hold. Here we go. It's snap, set, kick. Good! With 7 minutes and 59 seconds left in the third, it's South Gibson 14, the Bulldogs 20. Stephen Rich alongside Chris Lambert. You're watching WNWS's coverage of high school sports. We'll be right back.
Creating smiles and building confidence. Premier Dental Center, a tradition of quality care. State of the art, you'll find it here.
Premier Dental Center,
would like to take this opportunity to say thank you to all our patients for their continued trust and confidence. Our team is looking forward to sharing the latest in technology with our patients, as well as showing you the positive effects that quality dental care can have on your life. We continue to offer affordable dentistry for your entire family.
Give us a call today to schedule those appointments. We can be reached in Jackson at 300-3000, in Milan at 613-2800, or in our Bells location at 663-9999.
Creating smiles and building confidence. Premier Dental Center.
All right, back with you here after South Gibson's big long drive and capped off by Nolan Stidham's touchdown. Stallings got the ball all teed up, going to pooch it up high, and ball will be fielded. It's loose. Who's going to come away with it? Who's got the football? We'll wait on the refs here. There's a big old dog pile, no pun intended, for who's got the football. And what's the call going to be? Waiting on the call. And let's see who's got the football. Milan. All right, the ref signals Milan. So Milan will have the ball on the 35-yard line. 7 minutes and 55 seconds left here in the third. It's South Gibson 14, the Bulldogs 20. And Chris, I believe if South Gibson can find an answer for Milan being able to run between the tackles, this will be a completely different game. That's where they've had all their success. They haven't really had success. Had a little bit of success throwing, but they haven't been able to run outside. They're running right at us, man.
Right in the middle. Weathers is wearing us out right there in the middle.
All right, Lockhart looking for it. They're going to throw, looking for a receiver long. Going to be pressured. Gets away from it. Going to look out. Pass is going to be completed to number 12, and he's going to be brought down by number 7, Christian Denton, on the touchdown-saving tackle because there was nobody left. Nice job on it. We talked about that in the pregame. They got Devontae Herron out there in the middle, and we nearly got a hold of Lockhart. He got away. We had a hand on him, but he was strong enough to get away. He cuts across, cuts out to the right, and throws the ball up to number 12 there, Herron, and they do a nice job picking up the first down. Lockhart takes the snap, looking for running room. Number 20, going to find it, going to be brought down by number 72, big number Connor Gatlin, the 6'2", 260-pound sophomore for South Gibson. Looked like a busted play there for the Bulldogs because they were way out of sorts on their blocks, so that's going to be a short gain for the Bulldogs. They gave him 2 on the scoreboard, but it's more like a long 1, but we'll say 2. That's what the scoreboard says, so we'll go with that. Lockhart with Pearson to the back with him here. And Lockhart looking for the snap, gets it, going to pitch it out wide to Pearson. Pearson looking for running room around the right side, and he will rumble forward for a decent gain of about 4 yards, and that will bring up a third down and 6. They're going to give him 3 on the carry, so it'll bring up third down. No. And they keep moving it. Sorry, folks. I'm sorry, folks. I'm not just talking for my health here. It's going to bring up a third down and 5 for the Bulldogs. Ball on the far hash mark. Bulldogs moving from left to right. 6:46 left in the third. And Milan nursing a 6-point lead. 2 to the bottom for the Bulldogs. Lockhart gets the snap. Ball is loose and going to be swallowed up right there by a whole swarm of Hornets on a bad snap. Lockhart couldn't hang on to the snap. He just stepped out of the way and let number 20 right there, Mayberry, go pick the ball up, and there was nobody in there. So Milan's in decision time right here. Their ball's on the 31-yard line. I think they're going to line up and go for it here. It's 4th down and a short 5, and it looks like they are. They're in the gray zone. Why punt the ball, man? They're in the gray zone. Here we go. It's a big play right here. Lockhart takes the snap, rolling out, looking for a receiver. Nobody home, going to fire across the middle, and pass falls incomplete. No, righty, first down. Hornets, that pass was intended for number 2, Dylan Mayberry, and when Lockhart rolled to the right, he had the initial receivers covered, so he tried to throw the ball back across the middle, and Mayberry looked like he got part of a handle on it, but couldn't hold it all the way down to the ground, and the ball popped loose off the ground, and I think the refs made a nice call right there of calling it incomplete because it was. Ball on the far hash mark. South Gibson will take over possession on the 30-yard line, moving from right to left on your screen. Want to give a shout-out to our friends at Wireless Dimensions, the WD. Check us out. We're right in front of Victoria's Secrets in the mall, and that ain't a bad place to be. Yay, yay. All right, going to be a handoff up the middle by number 9 to number 9, Hardwick. Hardwick finds tough running yards. And now we're running between the tackles at will. That's going to be about a Oh, it's coming back. Oh, shoe buddy. That's going to be a hold against South Gibson, so that'll knock them back about 10 yards on that. They will replay the down, so it'll set up a first down and 20 for your Hornets with 5:55 left here in the third. South Gibson trailing by 6. It's South Gibson 14, the Bulldogs 20. This is Stephen Rich alongside Chris, the Big Easy Lambert. All righty. 2 receivers to the bottom. Stidham looking for the snap, gets it. Going to be a handoff up the middle, and going to be a face mask call right there, personal foul, and that will give South Gibson a free first down because that was kind of a busted play here. Out of sorts, didn't know where we were supposed to line up, and South Gibson's going to get bailed out on the face mask call, and it was a face mask call. So personal foul, face mask, and it'll be a first down for the Hornets. They will reset the chains. All righty, going to give a shout out to our friends at Rhodes Family Diner. It's been a Medina tradition since the 1950s. All-you-can-eat catfish on Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays. Call your order ahead at 783-3306. Also want to give a shout-out to our friends at Prater Automotives, your rough country dealer right here in Medina. ASC-certified mechanic, Mr. Bart Prater. All righty, South Gibson first and goal, ball on the 39. Man in motion, and they hand off up the middle. No, Stidham calls his own number, going to pitch it out wide, looking for Hardwick. He finds it, he shakes a tackle, fights forward, going to get across the 50-yard line. First down, Hornets with 5 minutes and 17 seconds left in the third. South Gibson's got a pretty good-looking drive going here. They're going to have a fresh set of chains in Bulldog territory, not by much. Hey, in Bulldog territory nonetheless, ball will be on the 49-yard line, left hash mark. South Gibson trailing by 6. This is WNWS.com. Proud to bring it here with you on a cool, chilly night. Been raining off and on. Wind out of the northwest. All righty, going to be one to the top and one to the bottom for your Hornets. Stidham looks for the snap, gets it. Going to be a handoff. Nice running right there by Hardwick. Hardwick lowering his shoulder and fighting forward, making it hard on the Bulldogs defense. He's going to fight out for about a 6-yard gain. It'll set South Gibson up. Second down and go. Second down here on the 43-yard line. The ball is right in the middle of the field with 4:53 left here in the third. All right. Crowd starting to get fired up here. Nice crowd brought out by both Milan and South Gibson tonight, Chris.
Oh, there absolutely is. In this weather, man, anybody that comes out in this stuff has got to be dedicated and loyal.
All right, one to the top, one to the bottom. Stidham looking for a snap. Gets it. Going to be a handoff to Hardwick. Hardwick going to be, he slips one tackle, going to cut back across, fight up the field, and pick up about 4 yards. First down, Hornets. Number 3.
Got a Hornet down.
Devin Hardwick enough to pick up the first down, and we have a South Gibson player down, and that's not good. Let's see who it is. I can't make it out. And nice show of respect and nice show of respect and humility by the Milan players for taking a knee immediately for the injured player. While they tend to the injured Hornet, folks, I can't report on who it is. It looked like a number. The first number I saw was in the 5s, so I'm not really sure who it was, but it looked like it was a number 5 something. While they tend to the injured player, we're going to take a break, and we'll be right back to report what's going on. We'll be right back.
If you're ever involved in an automobile accident, the last thing you need to worry about is what to do next. It's simple. Call Precision Auto Body at 783-0075, and they can handle the rest for you. With rental cars on site, they can have you back on the road with no delay. They repair all makes and models, both foreign and domestic. No need for you to run to a franchise or dealer where you're just another number. At Precision Auto Body, you're known by your name and your concerns about your vehicle. They've been in the same location between Milan and Medina for 20 years, with adding a second high-quality location in Dyersburg in 2014. They have all certified technicians and continuous education, so they can repair your vehicle to factory conditions. Remember, you own your vehicle. You own your insurance. You own the right to tell your insurance company that you want Precision Auto Body to repair your vehicle. So don't be just another number, and don't be steered in the wrong direction. Call Precision Auto Body 888-783-0075.
All right, we're back with you here. Number 59 was the injured player, and he's limping off the field under his own power, and I'm not sure which leg he's favoring in the other, but he's walking very gingerly to the sideline, and that's my buddy Landon Black there. They're going to get him over there on the medical table and get him checked out. Nice show of sportsmanship and class by the Milan players for taking a knee. I like to see it. All right, 3rd down and 1 for your Hornets. 2 to the top for South Gibson. Stidham looking for the ball. Gets it. Be a handoff to number 9. He breaks it loose. Nobody going to catch him. Touchdown! Hornets, wow, what a run. Number 9 right there. Holy, number 9, Dane Hardwick. Touchdown, Hornets. We got a tie ball game, folks, with 4 minutes and 4 seconds left in the third. It's been all South Gibson here in the second half, and I don't know about you, Mr. Lambert, but I like it.
I like it a lot.
All righty, with 4 minutes and 4 seconds left here, pending this PAT, South Gibson could take the lead. Stallings on for the kick. Snap, set, kick, and the lead. Kick is good. South Gibson 21. The Bulldogs 20. Will be right back.
Prater's Automotive, your rough country dealer in Medina. We have rough country suspension lifts, wheels, lights, and winches. Prater's Automotive can do anything to a gas engine, all the way down to rebuilding the heads, and we're certified by ASC, Chrysler, General Motors engine repair, diagnostic, service, and maintenance. No need to drive to Jackson anymore for automotive service or repair. Prater's is locally owned and operated with over 15 years of experience. Prater's Automotive offers certified service for engine repair, diagnostics, service, and maintenance. And we are certified South Gibson Hornet fans. Prater's Automotive, 444 South Main Street in Medina. Open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Visit Prater's Automotive on Facebook.
All righty, I don't know what Coach Stidham and Coach Fischel said to their I don't know what Coach Stidham and Coach Fischel said to the boys in the locker room, but it's been all South Gibson here to start the second half. South Gibson 21, the Bulldogs 21st lead of the night. All right, Stallings got the ball all teed up. Snap, kicks away, and going to be fielded by number 8. Ball on the ground again, and, oh, man, South Gibson ball on the ground again for the Bulldogs, and South Gibson nearly got lucky right there. The Bulldogs will set up shop on the 34-yard line, moving from left to right on your screen, and folks that are tuning in, I know we're having some broadcast issues, some lagging issues, and all I can report to you is that our tech is working on it. We're trying to get it fixed. So I'm sorry, folks. It's out of my league here. All I can do is report what I've been told. All right, Lockhart looking for the snap, looking to throw. Pass is going to be incomplete. It was intended for number 12, Devontae Herron, and looked like Lockhart threw it a little bit behind him, and Herron couldn't. He got a hand on it, but he just knocked the ball in the air, so it'll bring up a 2nd down and 10 for the Bulldogs. Again, they're moving from left to right on your screen on the 34-yard line. All right, Lockhart looking for the snap. Going to find a man out in the middle and going to be tackled immediately. He got walloped right there. Number 7, Christian Denton, came in with ill, and I do mean ill intentions. Going to be a nice play completed there by the Bulldogs, but he came in with very ill intentions. It'll bring up a 3rd down and 2 for the Bulldogs. It'll be a big stop right here if you could get a stop and force them into punt. 2 to the bottom, 1 to the top. Lockhart takes the snap. It'll be a handoff, and they're going to stuff him. They stuff him. He's not going to pick it up. It'll bring up a 4th down. Bulldogs. What a play right there by South Gibson's defense. Oh, man, he's going to actually lose 2 on the carry, and the punt unit will come on for the Bulldogs. Woo, shoe buddy.
Shoe buddy. I like them shoe buddies.
All righty. All right, looks like Lockhart back to kick the ball away, and the ever so dangerous Lambert and Denton are back to receive this punt. They're going to be punting from the 40-yard line. Calls for the ball, gets it. Kick is away, and high wobbly kick, going to bounce dead and roll, take a Milan roll and fall dead on the 29-yard line of in South Gibson territory. Stephen Rich alongside Chris Lambert. It's South Gibson 21. 1st and goal from the 29. We'll be right back.
Can you imagine a football player in the game not wearing a helmet or shoulder pads? Probably not a good idea. Well, aren't you treating your expensive cell phone the same way? Wireless Dimensions in Old Hickory Mall has name brand phone protection cases of all types, as well as screen protectors, home and car chargers, and more. Wireless Dimensions in Old Hickory Mall between Reed's Jewelers and Victoria's Secret. Online at wdjackson.com and on Facebook.
Did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear that ad? WDJackson.com. Like us on Facebook. All right, South Gibson on the 24-yard line, takes the ball. Going to be a handoff. No, Nolan calls his own number. He will rumble forward and pick up a modest gain. There wasn't quite as much running room available for him then. He's going to have about 3 yards on the carry. He called his own number then, so that'll put the ball on the 27-yard line. 2nd down and 7 for your Hornets. Your Hornets are now nursing a 1-point lead. With 2:20 left here in the third, it's South Gibson with the lead. With the ball and the lead, moving from right to left on your screen. Ball on the near hash mark at the 27-yard line. All right, Stidham looking for the ball, and we got a false start, and that's all right. That's what happens there. You get shaken up here. It was Gatlin at left tackle, and they moved. Gatlin, the left tackle, moved, and that was after our center, Mr. Landon Black, got injured. So they moved Paxton Terry back over to center, and they put Gatlin up there at left tackle, and he jumped right then. It's going to cost South Gibson 5 yards. It'll bring up a 2nd down and 12. All right, I hope that was just jitters, and he got that out of his system. All right, 2 receivers to the bottom for your Hornets, and a tight end to the top of the screen. I like what I see. Takes the snap. Going to be a handoff, and number 9 going to get the call, and he was brought down in the back.
Yeah, it might have been a horse collar, but they didn't.
He had all jersey, man. It wasn't a horse collar. It would look like one from a wrong angle, but it was not a horse collar. He picks up about 2 on the carry, so that'll bring up a 3rd down. Wait a minute. They did call a horse collar. Excuse me. Personal foul, horse collar. Folks, I didn't see that. I thought I think that's a pretty bad call.
And it
goes against Milan. I think that's a pretty bad. Ain't nobody want to beat Milan more than me, but I think Milan just got a tough call right there. All right. Well, nonetheless, you get them both ways. Ball will be on the 40-yard line. 1st down, Hornet. That 1st down's brought to you by Calvert, Reese, and Sargent CPA firm. Ball on the near hash mark. Fresh set of downs for your Hornets. Going to be 1 to the top and 1 to the bottom. Tight ends to the top and the bottom. Nolan looking for the snap. Gets it. Going to be a handoff straight up the middle. And Hardwick right there fighting for yards like crazy. And picks up some tough yardage, man. He was bouncing off defenders like a pinball, man. But going to pick up about 5 yards. I'll take that every single time. Nice job right there by the line of making a hole for him. And nice job by Hardwick of fighting in there and picking up those tough yards. 2nd down and 5. The nose of the ball is on the 45-yard line near hash mark. 1 minute and 17 ticks left here in the third. South Gibson 21. The Bulldogs 20. All right. Going to be 1 to the bottom here for your Hornets. And tight end to the bottom. Stidham looking for the ball. Gets it. It'll be a handoff to Hardwick again. Hardwick will rumble forward and pick up a couple. Not a whole lot right there. He ran in there and got what he could get. And, hey, you know what? This number, tip my hat, number 55 right there. Eli, I can't pronounce your last name, Elijah Solsey. Nice job right there, the sportsmanship of helping a Hornet up by Milan. I like to see that, man. A good rivalry is great, but I like the sportsmanship better. All right, 33 seconds left here in the third. South Gibson 3rd down and 3. And this is kind of tricky right here. You really want to get a drive going right here and score. You do not want to have to punt right here, man.
No, you do not.
All right, 1 to the bottom for the Hornets. Nolan in the backfield by himself, man in motion. Going to be a handoff. And number 12 lowers his shoulder, fights forward, and gets what he can get, but he will be dropped right on the 50-yard line. And here's going to be a left foot, right foot spot. And, folks, I think he got it because the ball, the end of the change is right on the 50, and the official put the football right on the 50-yard line. They're going to stop to measure this, but I do believe that he picked it up. And wait a minute now. You're going the wrong direction with the ball.
Oh, mercy.
Oh, we had a flag down. What was the call?
Did not see, don't flag.
Oh, it was holding. Oh, man.
Goodness.
Dagger in the heart. Oh,
And
man.
we had it. Ugh.
Oh, man, yes. Sorry, folks. I lied to you. I flat out lied to you. So it'll be an untimed down here. No, they're going to let the quarter run out here. At the end of 3, South Gibson 21, the Bulldogs 20. Stephen Rich alongside Chris Lambert. You're watching WNWS's coverage of high school sports.
If you ignore your teeth, they will go away. Patterson Family Dentistry in Medina will give your teeth the attention they deserve with our full-service family dental practice from root canals, crowns, cosmetic crowns, veneer restoration, comprehensive adult x-rays, and exams. Patterson Family Dentistry is a full-service family dental practice that's been serving our local Medina community for nearly 10 years. No need to drive to Jackson for quality, caring, and compassionate dental care. Patterson Family Dentistry, 23 Garage Drive in Medina. Open 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Thursday and 8:30 a.m. to 3 p.m. on Fridays. Call 783-1111 to set your appointment. That's 783-1111. Go Hornets, and be sure to wear your mouthpiece. Patterson.
Choose the best one. When it comes to choosing the right tires for your vehicle, we want to make it easy for you to choose the best one. At Best One Tire, we have thousands of passenger and light truck tires in stock, including Michelin, BF Goodrich, Uniroyal, Bridgestone, and Firestone. When you buy your tires from Best One Tire, you'll receive free nitrogen inflation. And we rotate and balance your tires free for the life of the tire. Also, with every free tire rotation, we do a free brake inspection. In addition to tires, we offer oil changes, wheel alignments, and complete brake service. We want your business for generations to come. Your family is our family at Best One Tire. Let us put you safely on the road. Call us at 660-4072. Best One Tire, just off Highway 412 at the Country Club exit, just down from 84 Lumber, and at 1180 South Dupree in Brownsville. Best One Tire.
You're listening to South Gibson Hornet Football on WNWS.com. What? 30 seconds to tell them about Rockin' Dough Pizza?
Here goes.
Try.
All right, we're passing the ball. Not good, not good. Mercy, guys. All right, here we go. That makes it a 4th down and 14. And we will, punt unit's coming out on the field. Ross Crenshaw is going to kick it from, we're punting from right at the 35. And he's kicking it right there at the 23, so we can see what we net here. And here goes the ball. Good kick. Rolling. I think they're going to let it go. Take a Hornet bounce, and we're going to roll on down the field to about the 20. Not a bad job, Mr. Crenshaw. Not a bad job at all. All right. 11-0. I can't tell. 11:09, I guess, is what it is. We got a few minutes left here. You started your 4th quarter. Milan's taking the field. We got to shut them down right here.
Folks, I'm sorry. I'm not a mute. I'm trying to work out our technical difficulties. Sorry, folks. We're having all kinds of server issues, and we just reset our broadcast, hoping we're getting everybody back up and going here. So sorry about the delay here.
Yeah, y'all get to listen to me. That's great. All right, here we go. I'm doing the best I can with what I got, which ain't much.
All right, Chris, I think I got it. I think we're back up and going here.
And I just started on a good roll too.
Oh,
all right,
sorry.
No, go ahead.
All right, 2nd down and 8 play. 2nd down and 8 play coming for the Bulldogs. Handoff to Lockhart, looking for the ball. He gets it. Going to be a handoff up the middle, and not a whole lot cooking right there. Going to pick up about a yard. Who was the ball carrier right there? Looked like number.
Is that Weathers?
Yeah, it's number 20 right there was your ball carrier. That's Mayberry. All right, so it'll bring up a 3rd down and a long 5 for 3rd down and a long 5 for the Bulldogs. Big play right here.
Yes, it
One
is.
to the top for Lockhart. Lockhart looking for the he going to go up and change the play here. He going to change the play. Going to get it to both of them. Lockhart looking for the ball. He going to get it. Rolling out, looking for a receiver, going to find a receiver. He hit number 2, dead in the numbers, Dylan Mayberry, and he dropped it. He flat dropped it. I know one thing, Mayberry's going to want that back. Folks, I want to apologize about our server issues. We think we got it fixed. Hopefully everything's running smoothly now. Again, I apologize. All right, the punt unit will come on for the Bulldogs, and they will be punting from their 27-yard line. Back deep to receive is Lambert and Denton. Lockhart gets the ball and going to punt it away. Nice punt right there. And going to roll dead and take a Milan bounce and fall down dead on the 36-yard line of South Gibson. Pretty good punt right there. By Lockhart of Milan. 9 minutes and 49 seconds left in the contest. South Gibson nursing a 1-point lead. Could it get any tighter?
No, not yet.
All right, the tale of the tape, it was all Milan in the first quarter, or in the first half. It's been all South Gibson here in the second. South Gibson 21, the Bulldogs 20 with 9:49 left. I want to give say a big shout out to Rock and Dough Pizza Company, also to Best One Tire, also to Outback Steakhouse, and to King Jewelers, some of our sponsors that bring you this game tonight. 9:49 left here, 1 to the bottom for Stidham. Nolan looking for the ball, gets it. Hands off, no, pulls it, going to pitch it out wide, and nice job defensively by Milan's number, let's see here. I can't make out his number, man. Looks like covered in mud, man. Number 30 right there, Stephen Ballard, did a nice job of being there in the pitch lane, and he tackled Denton as soon as he picked up the ball, as soon as he got the ball. So it's going to be a loss of about 5 on the carry for the Hornets. So they'll bring up a 4. They're going to say 4. Second down and 14. Ball on the 32-yard line.
Didn't come hobbling off the field right there.
No, near hash mark. All right, standard set for your Hornets. Man in motion. Going to be a handoff up the middle, and crashing forward with reckless abandonment is number 9, Dane Hardwick. And he's going to pick up what we lost on the play and about 4 more. So that'll bring up a 3rd down and 7 for your Hornets. And I tell you what, Dane, man, he's been running tough. Man, he looked like a missile coming through that line. Man. He looked like a missile coming through that line. 8:40 left here in the contest. South Gibson nursing a 1-point lead. All right, let's see what Coach Stidham's got up his sleeve here for the Hornets. Ball on the 38-yard line near hash mark. All right, standard set here for your Hornets. Nolan looking for the ball. Gets it. Going to be a handoff and going to be knocked down right there. Who was that on the carry right there?
83, is that right?
Number 20, Dylan Johnson.
Okay,
on the carry.
I'm blind, dude. I'm blind.
Number 20 on the carry, Dylan Johnson, and that was like a counter play. So that will set up a 4th down and long, and the punt unit will come on for the Hornets. South Gibson's exchange, the two teams have exchanged punts here lately. All right, Crenshaw's got the ball, or looking for the ball, calls for it. Snap, kick is away, kind of a funny-looking kick, and ball will roll dead on the 40-yard line of Milan. Stephen Rich alongside Chris Lambert. You're watching WNWS.com.
There's a tradition of excellence at South Gibson High School and also at Hometown Pharmacy in Medina. For years now, Hometown Pharmacy has been leading the way in Hornets coverage on WNWS.com. Hometown Pharmacy is just that, your hometown pharmacy for Medina. Located at 599 Highway 45 Bypass South, open from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Get your prescriptions filled and find everything you need for your day-to-day medical care right in your hometown at Hometown Pharmacy. Or give them a call at 731-783-0777 for Hometown Pharmacy in Medina.
All right, going to be a pitch out wide to Mayberry. Mayberry looking to get up the field, and he's going to be stopped right there at the line of scrimmage by a whole swarm of Hornets. It looked like number 14, Ballard, was the one that finally got him to the ground. No, take it back. It was Garrett Wallace. My man Garrett Wallace was the one that got the stop. It'll be a 1-yard gain for the Bulldogs. And they haven't had success here in the second half running between the tackles. So now they're trying to roll out wide and be looking for the pass right here to one of the ends here coming on this play or the next. All right, bad snap. Going to be a handoff right between the tackles. Oh, they find room that time. One man to beat, and he does not. Number 8, Nick Regula, was the one that got down there and stopped him. They found a hole that time, and that's Mayberry on the carry. First down for the Bulldogs with 6 minutes and 57 seconds. The clock stops while they reset the chains. Ball will be on the 43-yard line, far hash mark. They found success between the tackles right then. All right, South Gibson nursing a 1-point lead. Milan with a fresh set of downs, 2 to the bottom. Lockhart looking for the snap. He gets it and going to hand it to number 27. He finds running room around the right side and will finally be brought down by I can't make it out, man.
Can't tell.
He's going to pick up first down yards. That's number 27, Anthony Lambert. And I tell you what, Milan, man, they're rolling backs. They're rolling backs in here like, man, they're like herding cattle back there, man.
Yeah, they got a whole stable over there.
And there's a plethora of running backs carrying the football or pounding that rock for them. 6:33 left in the contest. All right, Lockhart looking for the snap. Going to get it. Bounce it out to number 21. He bounces it outside, does Lambert, and he rumbles forward for about a 5-yard gain. And we had him right there, man. He just slithered out of the tackle, man. We had him. It should have been no gain. And he did a good job of shaking out of that tackle and getting forward and picking up about 4. So it'll bring up a 2nd down and 6.
All right, time to bow up right here, boys.
All right. The big boys up front got to get a stop here. Snap. Be a handoff, and he rumbles forward. We hit him at the line of scrimmage, but he still scraps forward for about 4 yards. And, man, that means you're running hard.
Yeah.
When you hit at the line of scrimmage and you can still manage 4 yards, or 3 yards, that means you're running hard. So 3rd down and 3. 3rd down and 3 for the Bulldogs here, and the best-looking drive of the half. All right, 2 receivers to the bottom. Lockhart looking for the ball, going to call his own number, looking for running room, and he rumbles around. He will rumble for. It was a busted play, man. The snap was on the ground.
It rolled to him.
Yeah, and Lockhart did a good job of just getting behind the running back and using the running back as a lead blocker and rumbling forward. And they're going to stop to measure this. I think he got it. I might personally think he got it. With 5:11 left here, they're going to pull the chains out to measure. With the lines being so blurry because the field's so chopped up, it's hard to see whether or not he would have gotten there or not. But we shall see as they reset the chains here and see what the call is. First down, Bulldogs. So the ball will be placed on the 17-yard line. It looks like. I want to say a big shout out to Tennessee Tractor, your John Deere dealer. Also want to say a big shout out, give a shout out to Sonic of Jackson, the Hughes Eye Center, Snappy Tomato Pizza, and Sarah of Jackson. First down and go for the Hornets. Ball on the 20, it says, or 16, excuse me. Being handoff right up the middle right there, and nice run by the Bulldog. Can't make out the number. It's going to be about a 3 or 4 yard gain. We'll see who comes out of the bottom of the dog pile. Man, everything's a big dog pile. I
don't know.
I'm going to guess and say that was Lambert, 27 on the carry. 2nd down and 7 for the Bulldogs. They're in the scoring zone, in the red zone. One to the top, one to the bottom. Lockhart looking for the snap, rolling out, looking for a receiver, and going to find Mayberry out in the flats. And that soft cushion that the corners are giving, the receivers, they just exploited it because we were in coverage, but we're so soft over there.
And they're just dumping it in the middle right there.
Right. 3rd down and short for the Bulldogs. All right. A little bit different. No, excuse me. 2 receivers to the bottom. Lockhart looking for the ball. And ball's on the ground, and Lockhart just rolls around the right side and fights forward. Ball's loose!
Oh, yeah.
Ball is loose! Who comes away with it? What's the call going to be? Oh, no.
What?
Oh, no.
Oh,
are they going to call him down?
No way.
Oh, shoe buddy. That is a tough,
really
tough call. I can't believe my eyes. Oh, man. With Oh man, I need talking about the refs, man. That's a very, very questionable
That's a
call.
bad time for a makeup call.
Yeah, oh man. It'll be first down and goal on the 8-yard line for excuse me. It'll be first down and goal from the 6-yard line for the Bulldogs on a very questionable call. Whew, Lockhart going under center. Takes the snap. Going to hand it off to 27, and 27 rumbles forward and doesn't pick up a whole lot right there. He picked up a couple. And what are they going to credit him with?
They hadn't moved it yet.
They're going to give him about 2. So second down and goal from the 5. Man, that's a real tough call right there. Whew. Second down and 5, or second and goal from the 5, rather. And looks like Lockhart's going to go back under center here. And he does. Lockhart takes the snap, going to hand it off again to number 27. Number 27 around the right end and into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs, with 3 minutes and 32 seconds left in the contest. Milan takes the lead. And I would imagine that they were going to line up and go for 2 here.
I would think so.
I do not think they will. I do not think they will try to kick the PAT. I think they're going to line up and go for 2. And that call will be correct. With 3 minutes and 32 seconds left, South Gibson 21, the Bulldogs 26, and they're lining up to go for 2 here. And here we go. Lockhart down there, and they got number 27, the hot hand, Lambert, back there standing behind him. And Lockhart's going to call his own number, looking for running room around the right side. And no, sirree! He's going to be stopped. It looked like number 14, Anthony Ballard, and number 11, Landon Lambert, get back there to stop him. So with 3 minutes and 32 seconds left, South Gibson 21, the Milan Bulldogs 26. And South Gibson will get the ball here on the kickoff, and South Gibson's going to have to score a touchdown if they're going to win this ball game. We knew it was going to be a close game. I tell you, man, I don't want to keep going back to it. But the fumble down here was, man.
It's tough.
Yeah, that's real tough. They caught him down, and it's one of them deals. I wasn't down on the field to see it, and and then I'm gonna have to put my faith in the refs. But man, that looked real tough to me. It just did. It looked really, really tough. So, all right. Well, South Gibson steals a little bit of Milan's momentum by stopping them on the 2-point conversion. The refs are conferencing over there, and we'll see what the call is. And
I don't know what they're doing.
All right. So the kickoff unit will come on for the Bulldogs, and
they are going to.
Well, they're still conferencing with Coach Stidham. So,
is it a possibility they come out there and make them run it again?
Negative.
Okay.
Negative. If there would have been a flag down, they could have replayed the down if it was on South Gibson.
Okay.
But no, they wouldn't. So Milan will be kicking from right to left on. Milan will be kicking from right to left on your screen. Milan playing tough. South Gibson playing tough. The third quarter was dominated by South Gibson, but Milan's showing some fight. The Dogs have got some fight in them, and they are going to line up. And they went down there and scored on the good-looking drive there. So they now reclaim the lead. They're nursing a 5-point lead now. And looks like Burke's got the ball all teed up for the Bulldogs. Back deep is Landon Lambert and Denton. And here we go. We're going to get back underway here. Ball's all teed up. And it is kicked away. All right, going to be fielded by Lambert. Lambert looking for some of that magic. He looking for a hole and going to be swallowed up right there by a couple of Bulldogs. It looked like number 56 was there on the tackle. But wait a minute, there's a flag down. And I think there's some nastiness going on, and they threw the flag. So it's going to be an unsportsmanlike conduct against – it's going to be an unsportsmanlike conduct against the Bulldogs on a personal foul, so that'll give them 15 free yards after the play. So getting a little chippy down there. Yep. I don't want to see that, man.
I don't either.
I don't want to see it on either team. I don't know who they threw the flag on, but the ref had something to say to the Bulldog player that they called it on. So
now I missed it a while ago. Why did we kick from the 50?
They called a personal foul on us at the end.
Oh, that's what that was about.
I didn't see that either, so it's just hard to report, folks. I'm sorry. I didn't see it. I got a lot going on. I can't have my eyes on the field the entire time. All right, ball on the 34-yard line. South Gibson is moving from left to right, needing a touchdown to win this game. 3:26 left in the contest. Both teams have 3 timeouts left, and we have another whistle and a clock stoppage here. White Hats calling for something. Folks, I'm as lost as last year's Easter egg. I couldn't tell you. South Gibson's going to huddle, and I get it. The chains were wrong. I understand now. I can report to you what happened right then, folks. The chains were wrong. They had the chains lined up like we were moving from right to left instead of left to right. So
they forgot to swap them.
All right. The White Hat did a good job of noticing that and getting the chains reset for us.
Yeah,
so
that'd be kind of an important thing.
All right.
Yeah, absolutely.
A ball on the 34, moving from left to right again. We'll try this again. Now they got the chains situated. 2 to the top for your Hornets. Stidham looking for the snap. Gets it. Going to be a handoff to number 3, Hardwick, and he's going to be swallowed up. He's still scrapping for yards, but going to be swallowed up right there at about the line of scrimmage. No yardage gain by the Hornets. So they're just going to move the ball to the middle of the field and actually going to back him up about a half of a football. So I think he got back to about the line of scrimmage. It won't be a log minus 1 yard carry on the stat sheet. Exactly 3 minutes left here. South Gibson trailing by 5 in the contest, needing a touchdown to win this contest. South Gibson 3 timeouts, the Bulldogs with 3 timeouts. 1 to the top and 1 to the bottom. 2 to the top, 1 to the bottom. Man in motion. Going to be a handoff. Number 7 looking for running room around the right side and going to be tackled, but not before picking up a first down. Hornets. Number 7, Christian Denton around the right end with some good-looking blocking. And Lambert, I don't know if you noticed it or not, but there's something going on with Christian.
Yeah.
He's not running as fast as he normally does. Something's going on.
Well,
he come off gingerly earlier. I don't know if his ankle's hurting him or what, but he's normally way faster than that, it appears to me. So I hope he's all right. But nonetheless, that's a Cowart Reese and Sargent CPA first down. Ball on the near hash mark for your Hornets and a fresh set of downs on the 43. Stidham calling for the snap, gets it. Going to be a handoff around the right end, and number 7 Denton breaks one and going to rumble forward. I thought he was loose. It's going to be first down. Hornets. Number 7 Christian Denton again on the carry. That'll move the ball in, and he's limping off the field again. That will be that'll move the ball into Bulldog territory on the 47-yard line. Of the Bulldogs. 2:22 left here in the contest. South Gibson trailing by 5. It's 21-26 here, and we're going to have 2 to the top for the Hornets. All right. Man in motion is Hardwick. Going to be a handoff up the middle, and no, Stidham's going to call his own number, and he'll rumble around the left end and pick up close to first down yardage. Goes number 10, Nolan Stidham. Called his own number there. Faked me out of my boots, I thought. Oh, man, I thought he picked up way more than that. It's just hard to tell.
He did a whole lot better than that, surely.
They're going to credit him with about 7 on the carry, and I guess there was a timeout on the field. We'll take it with him. Stephen Rich alongside Chris Lambert. You're watching WNWS.com.
The world-famous Rhodes Family Diner is a proud supporter of South Gibson School's Perfect Attendance Program and South Gibson Hornet Sports. Rhodes Family Diner has the best hand-patted burgers in West Tennessee and all-you-can-eat catfish Thursday, Friday, and Saturday nights. Open 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. for breakfast, lunch, and dinner 7 days a week and 364 days a year. Save 20% on your first online order at rhodesdiner.com. The world-famous Rhodes Family Diner, a Medina tradition since the 1950s. 201 South Main Street in downtown Medina, Rhodes Family Diner.
All right, South Gibson's Coach Stidham called a timeout right there. There's 1 minute and 59 seconds left in the contest. Say, oh, shoot, buddy.
Shoot, buddy.
All right, one receiver to the bottom. Ball on the 41. Stidham looking for the snap. Gets it. Going to be a handoff up the middle. Hardwick lowering his shoulder, fighting forward, still scrapping for yards. First down, down, Hornets. Number 9 with tough yardage between the tackles. First down, Hornets. That's a Cowart Reese and Sargent CPA firm. First down. Same set for the Hornets. 2 plays called in.
Oh!
And we're going to have a false start on number 54, Marcus Jackson of South Gibson. And that's a tough call right there, man. That's tough, man. That is tough. That's going to back them up 5 yards. All right, now, normally I don't know if the clock's our best friend right now or our worst enemy. I'm not sure how to report it to you folks.
Come on, we got to get something going here.
All right.
43 left.
Yep. Ball on the 38-yard line. 1:39 left here. First down and 15 for your Hornets. Man in motion is Hardwick. Going to be a handoff. Looking for a running room around the right side. Number 12 on the carry. That's Keyshawn Stewart, and not a whole lot cooking right there. Going to pick up about a yard. Hurry up, folks. You got 1:23 left, and we have a timeout by Coach Stidham. All right. Whoa, me.
Goodness.
We're going to take the timeout with them. We'll be right back.
If you ignore your teeth, they will go away. Patterson Family Dentistry in Medina will give your teeth the attention they deserve with our full-service family dental practice from root canals, crowns, cosmetic crowns, veneer restoration, comprehensive adult x-rays, and exams. Patterson Family Dentistry is a full-service family dental practice that's been serving our local Medina community for nearly 10 years. No need to drive to Jackson for quality, caring, and compassionate dental care. Patterson Family Dentistry, 23 Garage Drive in Medina. Open 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Thursday and 8:30 a.m. to 3 p.m. on Fridays. Call 783-1111 to set your appointment. That's 783-1111. Go Hornets, and be sure to wear your mouthpiece. Patterson Family Dentistry in Medina.
Can you imagine a football player in the game not wearing a helmet or shoulder pads? Probably not a good idea. Well, aren't you treating your expensive cell phone the same way? Wireless Dimensions in Old Hickory Mall has name brand phone protection cases of all types, as well as screen protectors, home and car chargers, and more. Wireless
All right, here we go. 1:23 left. Looking for the snap. Rolling to the left. Rolling. Stidham. Rolling. Looking. And he's going to be sacked. It's a big-time play right there by the Bulldogs of getting to Stidham. And it looked like he was right then. It looked like Nolan was a little hesitant on the trigger. 1:04 left in the contest here. Man in motion. Going to be a handoff to number 3 Hardwick. Hardwick looking for running room around the left side, and he doesn't find it. So that's going to bring up. He finds about 8 yards around the left end, but not enough for the first down yards that he needs. So that's going to set South Gibson up. It'll be the contest right here.
Yeah.
Because South Gibson will have the ball, or if we don't convert, Milan will have the ball and they can take 2 knees and call it game. And there's a personal foul against South Gibson, so that's going to back them up 5 yards. That's going to set them up at 4th down and a country mile.
Might as well be the end zone.
All right. All right. So 53 seconds left, and not looking good for South Gibson. You got 1 play left, but not looking good for them. South Gibson 21, the Bulldogs 26, and the ball will be placed on the 44-yard line. It'll be 4th down and 10, 20, 30. It'll be 4th down and 30, and Coach Stidham calls a timeout. We're not going to take the timeout with them.
I don't know what kind of magic play we got that's going to get us this right here.
I know this. Coach Stidham's got something up his sleeve.
Yeah,
they're not going to go out there and run a, just try to run a sweep. I can promise you.
No,
there's something coming. And glad to see it. Glad to see a good, clean game.
Yeah.
Little
chippy in places.
Yeah, but a lot of class has been shown. By both teams, so that's always good to see. And the ball's going to be on the far hash mark for South Gibson. Appreciate all of our listeners tuning in. Sorry we had some server issues earlier. We worked on it. We finally think we got it going. My phone was just smoking. It was so many. I was getting so many calls and text messages. The stream's down. Oh man, we're trying to fix it for you folks. I think we got it up and going now. All right, folks. Here comes the fourth down play and the ball game. The Bulldogs are way deep. They got two safeties. They got three safeties 25 yards deep, and a couple other players about 15 yards deep. All right, Stidham's looking, going to be pressured, rolling. No, that's Landon with the ball, excuse me, and he's going to be tripped up and will not convert. Ball will be falling dead in Bulldog territory, and the Bulldogs will take over possession, and they'll be able to run the clock off. 41 seconds left. So congratulations to the Bulldogs. It looks like they will win this contest 21-26.
We're going to Memphis.
We're going to Memphis either way. We've already made the playoffs. So
yep.
Congratulations to the Bulldogs. They played. They did what they had to do, man. South Gibson just couldn't stop that run in the first half of the game, and that's what that's really the difference in the contest, and the very questionable call down there on the turnover. So. Woo. All right, Milan will line up in victory formation. Lockhart goes under center and takes the snap, and he will take the knee, and that will run. Will they have to run another one, Chris?
Maybe one more.
All right, well, folks, it looks like South Gibson is going to be on the road next week, and we will play Wooddale, and we'll be on the road to play the region winners from Region 8. That will be Wooddale, and then after that, it'll shake out however it shakes out. So, again, proud of our kids, man. They played hard. They fought back in the second half and really gave Milan all they wanted, man. They got back in the game and got the lead. So, I'm proud of the fight in our kids. They're going to line up here and exchange pleasantries. Congratulations to Milan. That means that Milan gets to stay at home next Friday night, and they will host the number 3 team from Region 8, and I'm not sure who that is. I think it's Tresvant.
Okay.
If my memory serves me correctly, I think it's Tresvant that they will play host to next Friday night. So, and South Gibson will be on the road at Wooddale. So, Chris, you got anything in final before we wrap this thing up?
Man, it's been fun. I wish we could have pulled it out, but hey, we'll do it again next week, and maybe we'll pull one out. What do you think?
Well, the power rankings, I don't really take a whole lot of sweat into what the power rankings say, but all 4 teams from our region, Region 7, all 4 teams are ranked higher than the 1, 2, 3, and 4 teams from Region 8.
Yeah.
And that basically goes into strength of schedule, points allowed, points scored, all that stuff. And it happened a few years ago, but Region 7 pulled the broom out and swept Region 8 in its entirety, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So, it is possible that, no, we will not see Milan again. If we win the first round of the playoffs, and if we win the first round of the playoffs, we will go to Covington if Covington wins their game. And Covington will host MLK Prep, I do believe.
It's crazy how they got it set up, because Fayette Ware is playing Craigmont tonight. Both of them are low-win teams, and whoever wins that game gets to host a playoff game.
All right, folks. Well, it's a final here. It's South Gibson 21, the Bulldogs 26. Congratulations to Milan. Again, I'm proud of the fight in our kids. Great crowd brought out by both sides. We will be live and in color next Friday night when South Gibson plays its first round of the playoffs. Until next Friday night, folks, This is for the last time. It's Stephen Rich alongside Chris Lambert. And until next Friday night, stay safe, do good work, and God bless. Good night.
Good night.